At the Weslaco ISD Aquatic Center, champions will be crowned in individual events, and also a team title will be given away today in the 32-6A meet. Hello everybody, Carlos Robledo along with Mike Gonzalez, and here we are again for another meet here at Weslaco ISD. Last week it was a dual meet between Weslaco and Weslaco East. This week they have to step up their game because it is the district championship taking place right here at the Aquatic Center, Mike.
Yeah, that's right, Carlos. So we have what, the 7 schools. This is the 32-6A meet. We're gonna have Brownsville-Rivetta, Brownsville-Hanna, both Harlingen, both Weslaco schools. It should be it should be very exciting.
Yeah, 32-6A is a very competitive district for the Weslaco ISD schools, and it looks like coming into this meet, at least the favorite is the Los Fresnos Falcons team.
Yeah, Carlos, we're talking about from the boys. They're aiming for their 10th straight district championship. Very, very impressive. On the girls' side, they've won 5 out of 6. So today they're shooting for 6 out of 7. That's a program that's dominated the invitationals this year. Both boys and girls have taken care of business in the Sherryland, McAllen, and then they had a dual meet with Roma, and then Carlos, the girls' team were named the top Rio Grande Valley team in a pre-regional meet, in which they took 2nd place overall. Laredo School took 1st place, so that's the team to look out for in this event.
And talking to some of the fans here, talking to some of the Weslaco fans, some of the fans from Weslaco High School, they say not so fast because they want to compete. They want to compete strongly against the Los Fresnos team and take a run at that district championship.
No doubt about that, especially on the boys' side where you have Daryl Wells and Brock Bloomquist headlining the boys event, and the girls also feel very good about their chances. Weslaco East as well. That's a program that's trying to get going. I think last week's dual meet was a very good warm-up for today's event, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, and last week we had a very good meet. We had Brock Bloomquist going up against Daryl Wells in several individual events, and it was Brock Bloomquist, you know, both seniors, but you got to remember Wells is the one that has been to the state championships the past 2 years, but Bloomquist was able to edge him out on 2 events.
Yeah, that's right, Carlos, and I mean both races were very well swam, and you know, it was a friendly competition, as they've said, and we look forward to see what they do today against elite swimmers in 32-6A, especially the ones in Los Fresnos.
All right, so we'll be here over the next few hours, the 32-6A District Championship in swimming, boys and girls, coming up next on KWS. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Weslaco ISD Aquatic Center, where we're getting ready for the first round of competition in the 32-6A swimming, and it will be the girls' competition. The girls' 200-yard medley relay will be taking place. We still have a couple of more minutes before we'll actually get this competition started. It will be one heat, just one, 7 lanes, 7 teams competing, and the winner will take home the district championship right here. Still got a few more minutes away, just so everyone who is watching this at home on the KWS YouTube channel, let your friends know, share this on social media, and so we can get as many fans as possible watching these great individuals from all across 32-6A competing in this big event.
A couple of races to keep an eye on, Carlos. On the boys' side, the 200 medley with Brock Bloomquist against Harlingen South Justin Diaz. Justin was a state qualifier last year. Another race to keep an eye on would be the 100 backstroke, because we're going to have Daryl Wells in that race, and Justin Diaz is also going to be in that race. Coming into the seating, it's less than a second apart. So that's going to be a very, very interesting race there. And also in the 200 freestyle relay, we have Weslaco High, Brownsville-Hanna, and Los Fresnos vying for that top spot, who come in with excellent seating times. Also in the 200 medley relay, also keep an eye on Weslaco, Los Fresnos, and Harlingen South with excellent times coming in very close together. On the girls' side, keep an eye on the 50 freestyle, where you're going to have Los Fresnos Maria Manoganas, who comes in with a seating time of 27.96, along with Brownsville-Rivetta's Sofia Gonzalez, who comes in at 27.42, so less than a second apart there. And then you have the 100 freestyle on the girls' side, where you keep an eye on Los Fresnos. Rebecca Osuna, a regional qualifier last year, comes in with a seating time of 59.63, and Harlingen's McKenna Stock, who comes in with a seating time of 59.44. Both are regional qualifiers last year, so they've been going at it in a couple of meets this year, Carlos, and based on what I'm told, McKenna Stocks has won both races against Rebecca Osuna, but this is the one that counts.
Absolutely. And it's for the district championship, also regional competition, which will be taking place at Brownsville School District, a beautiful facility that they have over there in Brownsville, and that will take place next week, February 1st and 2nd, and then from there, the first and second place move on to state. In this competition, Mike, you finish in the top 6, I believe, you move on to regional competition. So great opportunities for everybody here to continue on with their careers in swimming, especially for those that are seniors. Talking about Daryl Smith, good friend of ours,
good friend of ours.
Security, but Daryl Wells and Brock Bloomquist and other individuals as well. We'll have to wait and see. I know the relay team for the Weslaco Panthers is also looking to move forward in regional competition, to regional competition.
Yeah, absolutely, Carlos. And I mean, coming into this year, for every swimmer, it's about getting ready for this moment right here. This is the #1 goal, which is to do well in district, to qualify for regionals, perhaps win a district championship. Then after that, it's about qualifying for regionals. And then once you get to regionals, it's that big dream and qualify for state.
First and second place only at the regional competition goes on to state. I know that Wells is looking to go back for a 3rd time, and we will see what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and set you guys up here in the girls 200-yard medley relay. In lane 1 will be Weslaco East with Alexandria Dominguez first. Then it'll be Julia Najera, Brianna Villarreal, and the anchor leg will be Beatriz Zambrano. In lane number 2 will be Harlingen. In lane number 4 will be Weslaco. Weslaco's team of Emily Cortez, Charlie Cruz, Kiana Reyes, and Yasmin Cardenas. Then you have Harlingen South and Los Fresnos. Harlingen and Harlingen South are not giving us the individual team members, so that we can't recognize them, but Los Fresnos did. And Los Fresnos has Cita Bria Barales. She'll be swimming first. Then Reina Apacible, Calvia Science, and Sarah Villarreal will be the anchor. Brownsville Rivera, that team consists of, in lane 6, Azul Martinez, Sofia Gonzalez, Diana Guevara, and Corina Esucides. And then Brownsville Hannah, in lane 7, Nadia Gutierrez will be first. Second will be Annika Larson. Fourth or third on the leg will be Karime Vigil, and the anchor will be Claudia Alejo. So that's the way it shapes up. Lane 1, Weslaco East. Lane 2, Harlingen. Lane 3, Weslaco High School. In lane 4, Harlingen South, the Lady Hawks. In lane 5, Los Fresnos, the Lady Falcons. In lane 6, we got Brownsville Rivera. And lane 7, Brownsville Hannah.
The top seating time is 2:02:51. That's by Harlingen South in lane 4. And Los Fresnos in lane 5 comes in next with 2:03:15.
Great afternoon to be indoors or outdoors because it's beautiful outside. The weather nice and cool, about to be about 66, maybe 70 degrees out there. But we're inside here, climate controlled aquatic center. This facility is now 10 years old. In 2009, the facility was built here. Before that, the meets were outside. Can you believe that, Mike? With all these indoor facilities, the meets were outside at one time, and the meets took place at Weslaco High School.
Yeah, Carlos, and I mean, I remember in high school, a lot of my friends were in swimming, and hearing their stories, competing in the outdoors, especially at this time of year where it can be cold. I mean, it's not the most comfortable environment, but I mean, once you get in the pool, you kind of forget about all that because of the adrenaline. But I mean, it's great to see that we have a facility where, you know what, not only can the swimmers enjoy a nice facility, but so can our fans. And we have fans here, obviously from the Brownsville, Los Fresnos area, from the Harlingen area, in here, nice and comfortable. And we hope that they have a great time.
After the girls medley, we'll have the boys medley. Right after that, there'll be only one heat as well. We'll go through those right before that event begins. But we're still at the very beginning stages of our meet. And I know there was a little bit of, I don't want to call it paperwork, but some business that needs to take place, some verifications that are taking place right now with the judges and with the coaches before we get started. So they said there was going to be a little bit of a delay before that first meet. So we'll be getting started right here. There's the whistle. All right, once again, the first event, 200-yard medley girls event. It'll be East, Harlingen, Weslaco, Harlingen South, Los Fresnos, Rivera, and Hanna in lane 7. And we're off.
Oh my God.
Only one heat in this one in the 200-yard medley girls.
Yeah, Harlingen South's swimmer was under the water a very long time, came back up, and is in great shape to start the race.
And South still in first place as they complete the first leg of this competition. But Rivera over there in lane 7 has taken the lead. That's Hanna actually. Good job by Gutierrez. And now it is Hanna in first place. And now the butterfly portion of the competition. Hanna still in first place in lane 7, but Harlingen South is coming on strong, and also Los Fresnos.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Carlos, the impressive thing about Hanna is that they came in with a seating time of 2:27. So they're off to a terrific start here. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It looks like Los Fresnos now taking the lead in the freestyle competition, making the turn for Los Fresnos, and that's going to be science in the third leg of competition in the butterfly. Los Fresnos in first place. In second right now, we got Harlingen South. In third, Hanna in lane 7. And jumping in first, there we go, still in first place, the girls competition of the medley, 200 yards, Los Fresnos.
Now we have the freestyle.
And there you go, you see the turn. And it's Los Fresnos down the stretch by a body length. Los Fresnos, Sarah Villarreal trying to take it home for the Lady Falcons. Los Fresnos in first. Second place, Harlingen South trying to pick up a third place medal is going to be Hanna, it looks like, and Hanna in third. Still competing in lane 3 is Weslaco picking up 5th, and Weslaco East in lane 1.
Yeah, Hanna got off to a great start there at the end, but just couldn't hold up there, and just a terrific job there by Los Fresnos, taking control of the event in the middle of the race. Looked like the butterfly event is what kind of got them going a little bit, and then Sarah Villarreal with a strong finish there in the end. So congratulations to Los Fresnos.
For Los Fresnos, district champions in the 200-yard girls medley. And they did it from lane 5. I guess a little bit of a, I don't want to say an upset, but they come up with the first place, Los Fresnos girls. And already looking good for the Los Fresnos girls team and picking up plenty of points right there on their way to battle for a district championship.
And they finished with a time of 2:04.45 there. And in second place, Harlingen South with 2:06.62.
All right, up next will be the boys competition. Boys 200-yard medley. In lane 1 will be Weslaco East. It'll be Joshua Blas, Robert Leal, Jose Ochoa, third, and your anchor will be John Miller. In lane 2 will be Brandon Rivera, Alejandro Avalos, Alan Urtega, Kyle Shea, and Christian Mata will be your anchor leg. Los Fresnos will be in lane 3 with Evan Garcia, Matthew Vasquez, Nathaniel Braun, and Jonathan Hernandez. In lane 4 will be Weslaco, and they have the top time coming to this. Nathan Parker will be first. Second will be Brock Bloomquist. Swimming third will be Daryl Wells, and then Noah Valadez will be the anchor. Harlingen South in lane 5. Hanna will be in lane 6. Matthew Lovett, Ricardo Rodriguez will swim second. Swimming third will be Aaron Valdez, and Tristan Alanis will be swimming fourth. And Harlingen will be in lane 7.
You mentioned Carlos, Weslaco comes in as a top seed. It's actually about a 6-second difference. They come in with a 144.18. Next in line would be Los Fresnos with 150.58. Something that I find interesting, Carlos, is that they have Daryl Wells and Brock Bloomquist as a second and third swimmers listed. Usually you have your top two swimmers, the first swimmer and the anchor. And so, but I mean, I think Coach Trevino just has enough confidence with all her swimmers.
And this is the medley. So they will be swimming first with the backstroke, then the breaststroke, the butterfly will be third, and then the freestyle.
So basically the way it works is that they'll put their best athlete at that particular event. That's probably why you have Brock and Daryl second and third, so it makes sense.
All right, so here we go. The whistle is blown. And once again, boys medley. Lane 1, East. Lane 2, Brownsville Rivera. Lane 3, Los Fresnos. Lane 4, Weslaco. Lane 5, Harlingen South. Lane 6, Hannah. And Lane 7, Harlingen. Boys 200-yard medley. Top qualifying time belongs to the Weslaco Panthers at 1:44.18. And we start off with the backstroke. And quick lead will be in lane 6, Hannah. Hannah with the first turn. A strong start for the Hannah Golden Eagles in lane 6. And they will retain first place. And second will be Los Fresnos' third, Weslaco, after the backstroke. And here we go, Bloomquist. In the breaststroke, Bloomquist trying to pick up the slack and get back in the first place. It's a battle between first and second between Weslaco and Harlingen South. Looks like South with the edge. And yes, South first. And here we go, Wells. Daryl Wells with the butterfly. A state qualifier from a year ago will now try to take the edge, and they do. You see it right there on that stroke. Wells passing Harlingen South, and he'll turn quickly. And now it's the Panthers in first place, fighting for a district championship. Valadez will stream the freestyle as Wells now with a half a length lead given to the Panthers. Here's Valadez with a good lead, a commanding lead by a body length in the freestyle. Up and back for a district championship in the 200-yard medley for the Weslaco Panthers, 25 yards away. And Valadez swimming hard, and I don't think they're gonna catch him, 2 body lengths ahead. And here we go, Weslaco Panthers take the district champion in the 200-yard medley. Second place goes to Harlingen South. Coming up in third looks like Hannah in third in lane 6. In lane 7, Harlingen. And Weslaco East finishes. So once again, district champion in the medley, Weslaco. Second place, Harlingen South. Third place goes to Los Fresnos. Fourth place, Hannah. Fifth place, Rivera. Sixth place, Harlingen. Seventh, Weslaco East. What a tremendous race. Very exciting, Mike, in that competition. Did you see the way Daryl Wells, though, in the butterfly, able to take the lead away from Hannah?
Yeah, when Daryl jumped in, I think the team was still a little bit behind. But when he jumped in, he stayed under the water a long period of time. And by the time he popped back out, he was able to gain some of the deficit there. And then once he made the turn and went back, he just took over the race. And a great job by Noah Valadez finishing the freestyle there. Excellent jump, excellent job with the strokes coming back and just finishing strong there as a team finished with a 146.28. And Harlingen South was in second with a 149.59.
All right, top 6 move on to regional competition. But getting some points there. I know Weslaco talked about battling for a district championship. They get plenty of points after that competition. And more importantly, they win a team title.
And that was one of the goals into this year. Coach Trevino told me the 200 medley relay, that was going to be the race that she felt very strong about winning even last week when we talked. And she felt very good about the race last week and in district and moving on to regionals. And so they came through.
All right, well, up next we'll have the 200-yard freestyle event for the girls, and we will have 3 heats in this one. And already starting here in the freestyle, as it has already started. In lane 3, we have Weslaco East, Bianca Valadez. In lane 4, we have Stephanie Garcia. In lane 5, Stephanie is from Brownsville, Hannah. Then we have Stephanie Alejos, who's also from Brownsville, Hannah. And we have someone in lane 6. Yep, in lane 6, Beatriz Zapata from Brownsville, Rivera. This is one of the heats in the 200-yard freestyle. We have 3 heats. The top heat will be heat number 3. And heat number 3, where the top times are, will probably be where we crown our district champion.
And with these races, Carlos, these girls are not favored to win, but what they try to do is just try to improve on their personal time. And that's the primary goal for each of these swimmers. And so they're going after it, and they're doing a good job there.
200-yard medley, I'm sorry, freestyle is where we're at right now. Girls.
You see a great shot there of Brownsville Rivera there, and on the turn. Doing what the coaches tell them to do and just follow through with the arms, going forward, and make sure you breathe. Breathing is very important in swimming.
Yard freestyle. Taking place right now, this is heat 1 of 3. East in lane 3, that is Bianca Valadez.
I know, I have.
Heat number 1 of 3. In lane 3, we have Bianca Valadez. Lane 4, Stephanie Garcia. And lane 5, Stephanie Alejos. And lane 6, Beatriz Zapata.
In Brownsville, Hannah's Stephanie Garcia finished a race, it looks like. Or no, she didn't. Thought she did.
Well, yeah, it's a much slower pace, Mike,
right,
than what you will see in the finals. And so we'll wait till the official results come up on the board. I see one of the contestants already, Valadez, already stepping out. I think it is official for her as she picks up first place in this heat, 3:18.01. And then Stephanie Garcia finished second in this heat. Third was Beatriz Zapata.
And Stephanie came in with a seating time of 3:50, so she beat that by far. So I know that's a big accomplishment for her.
All right, so there you go, your official results in this heat. Valadez, Garcia, Alejo, Zapata. 1, 2, 4, 3. It was Zapata in third, Alejos in fourth. And move on to heat number 2. We've got 2 of 3 heats. In the girls' 200-yard freestyle. waiting for the second heat here. Heat 2 of 3. In lane 1, we got Claudio Alejos. In lane 2, Marlon Blanco. In lane 3, Alex Dominguez. In lane 4, Serena Trevino. In lane 5, Angel Ramirez. In lane 6, Caitlin Garcia from Los Fresnos. In lane 7, Isabel Ochoa from Weslaco East. In lane 8, Ruby Puga from Rivera. This is heat number 2. Next heat coming up will be your faster heat. And that is where we will more than likely have our top qualifiers.
It looks like we have a pretty healthy competition, Carlos, between lane 6, lane number 2 and lane number 4. Nice crowd on hand, Carlos. I mean, I know this is a work day. It's Friday. A lot of people are at work. And but there are those who were able to make it out here. It's great to see this.
Lots of parents, grandparents out here, and got some other fans. And I really like the way the rest of the competitors come on and cheer their teammates. Have a big crowd on our side. You can't see it, but they're out there as well, cheering on their teammates.
Absolutely. I mean, these are your brothers and sisters that you spend time with in the pool throughout the school year. They get to know each other, and they know that they've worked really, really hard for this. This is a big meet. This is their moment, and they're just encouraging them to go out there and perform, finish the race, and just try to finish with the best time possible.
Right now in first place, Serena Trevino from Harlingen South in lane number 4 in this heat number 2. There's a turn for Trevino. And first place in heat number 2 will be the Harlingen South Serena Trevino.
And she finished with a time of 2:30.16.
And Kaylee Garcia of Los Fresnos in second place, and third, Marlon Blanco, the time of 2:39.31 in third place. Fourth place will be Alex Dominguez from Weslaco East. Lane 4, in sixth place. Fifth place will be Ramirez from Harlingen. Sixth place will be Ochoa from East. Seventh place will be Hannah's Alejos. And eighth place will be Ruby Puga from Rivera. Coming up next will be your heat 3. And there you go, your finals right there in heat number 2 of this event. We'll move on to heat number 3 for the girls event here, 200-yard freestyle.
And for this race, Carlos, we have a big crowd here in front of us waiting to encourage their teammate.
Oh, yeah. They're right here, right next to our cameraman, right here in the crowd, right next to us. Should make for a fun, competitive event. The 200-yard freestyle, here we go. In lane 1 from Los Fresnos, Susan Ramirez. In lane 2 from Harlingen South, Megan Ane. In lane 3 from Harlingen South, Victoria Sainz. In lane 4 from Harlingen South, Camille Vanulu. In lane 5, McKenna Stock from Harlingen. In lane 6 from Harlingen, Sierra Smith. In lane 7 from Harlingen, Megan Padilla. And in lane 8 from Los Fresnos, Alyssa Chavez.
It looks like we have a great start here for lanes number 4 and 5 there, which would be...
In first place would be in lane number 4 right now with the lead. Harlingen South, Kanlu Lizada in first place right now with the lead. And second place right next to her, lane 5 is going to be McKenna Stock from Harlingen. And they're still neck and neck, Mike. Third place right now, Sierra Smith from Harlingen in third place. And it looks like the young lady from Harlingen has just taken the lead, Stock, in lane number 5, Mike. And there you see the turn almost simultaneously. The two young ladies from Harlingen South and Harlingen. Bird Bowl in the water.
This is going to come down to the end. Let's see who gets the edge.
First, right now, is Stock in first at the turn. Lizada in second from Harlingen South. Harlingen, Stock with the lead by half a body length. There she is, Stock.
Things are going to get
and
louder,
there's a turn
Carlos.
almost at the same time once again.
And listen to the crowd. Things are going to get louder now.
Down the stretch, here we go. Harlingen South with the lead. Harlingen actually with the lead. Stock in lane number 5. Looks like she's going to take it. Plus a kick here by the South girl. And first place goes to Harlingen. McKenna Stock with a time of 2:10.74. Second place, Harlingen South. Lizada in third place, Sierra Smith from Harlingen. Fourth place goes to Victoria Signs of Harlingen South. Fifth place will go to the young lady from Harlingen South. In lane number 2, Megan On. Lane 7, seventh place, Padilla, and Los Fresnos in 8th, Chavez.
Stock wins this race by an arm. She was able to, the very end, stretch that wall, was able to get it, and what a terrific race this was by the athletes there. Stock was able to take control by about, second to the last lap there. She came on strong and was just able to maintain that lead.
And up next, we'll have the boys 200-yard freestyle. We got 3 heats on the boys side. Boys side coming up next. Here at the 32-6A District Championship, Weslaco ISD Aquatic Center, Carlos Robledo, along with Mike Gonzalez and the rest of the K-West crew for live coverage of this event. Let's set up these heats for you. In the first heat, in lane number 1, you have Luis Ramos from Hanna. In lane 2, Roman Handy from Weslaco High School. In lane number 3, you have Juan Abarca from Hanna. Lane 4, Jeffrey Casares from Weslaco East. In lane 5, you have Tyler Dillard from Weslaco High School. In lane 6, Steven Ortega from Weslaco East. In lane 7, Derek Gutierrez from Rivera. In lane 8, Ivan Rodriguez from Weslaco East. With the early lead in this one, looks like it is Rodriguez from Weslaco East in the 200-yard freestyle. With the early lead in this heat by a long shot, and there you see him right there making the turn, is Rodriguez. This is the first heat of 3. Faster swimmers will be in that third heat. This time in first place, we have the young man from Weslaco East. Second place, Casares from Weslaco East. And third place, Dillard from Weslaco High. "200-yard freestyle, boys." A little bit different from the dual meet we had a week ago, Mike. We didn't have multiple heats. It was a smaller meet. And one of the advantages, it gives some of these other swimmers that are running the multiple events an opportunity to rest because it's a longer meet.
It is a longer meet. I mean, I think last week we joked about one of the swimmers that were in that long event had to come back and participate in the next one right away. That's not the case in this one. In this one, you participate in an event, and for the most part, you'll have a few minutes to rest and give you an opportunity to catch your breath a little bit and maybe make any adjustments you need to make and move on to the next race.
We even had a couple of breaks that took place in the last meet that we did, the dual meet, just to give the swimmers a break. Still in first place in this heat. It looks like it's still Weslaco East, but coming on strong in lane 4 is Cáceres, also from Weslaco East, and it will be Cáceres picking up first place in this event. Second will go to Dillard from Weslaco High School. Rodriguez, there you go. He started off the race. He finishes in third from Weslaco East in this heat. Ortega in fourth. Competitors still swimming. There is Gutierrez in fifth. In sixth place, Ramos, seventh, Handy. And Abarca will be finishing in eighth place.
Yeah, congratulations to all the swimmers. Great job, great race.
Great race here in this heat, number 1. The official results, you got all the times right there for this event, the 200-yard freestyle, heat number 1. Heat number 2 coming up next. Let's set that up for you. In lane 1 will be Peyton Price from Weslaco. In lane 2, Jose Ochoa from Weslaco East. In lane 3, you got Christian Mata from Rivera. In lane 4, Aaron Valdez from Hanna. In lane 5, you have Ricardo Bazan from Harlingen. In lane 6, Bonoso San Sisteban from Los Fresnos. In lane 7, you got Lorenzo del Bosque from Hanna. And in lane 8, I love this name, Tranquilino Salazar from Los Fresnos.
Yeah. In lane number 2 there, Alejandro Avelos off to a great start. I beg your pardon, that would be Jose Ochoa from Weslaco East. Off to a great start there.
Ochoa in first from Hanna. Valdez in second. And in third right now, Christian Mata in the early portion of this race. Second heat of the 200 freestyle.
You know, Ochoa, Carlos, is a 4-year letterman for the Weslaco East. He's a 3-time MVP, team MVP. Has qualified for regionals last year as part of the relay team. Yeah, Coach Ramirez had high praise for him. Very hard worker. As you see there, doing a great job.
Let's give a shout out to the coaches from Weslaco East, Josie Ramirez, and from Weslaco High, Alexandra Trevino. A fantastic job for them, because not only did they have to work last week, but also working this week.
And preparation does take time. I mean, there's a lot involved. There's a lot of phone calls to make, making sure the facility is ready, on top of getting your teams ready.
Absolutely. Give a shout out also to Weslaco ISD Athletic Director, Oscar Riojas, for all the support for this event, 32-6A meet here at the Aquatic Center. And a close finish there at the end in this heat. 1, 2, 3. Hanna in first. That's Valdez. Rivera in second. That's Mata. And Weslaco East Jose Ochoa in third with a time of 2:10. Third place. Fourth place, I should say. Let's move on to San Sisteban. Fifth place, Bazan. Sixth place, Salazar. Seventh, Del Bosque. And eighth place from Weslaco East, Price. Boys, coming up next, the big event here. The final leg, or the final heat of the 200-yard freestyle. Let's set this up. We have in lane 1, Gabriel Leja from Harlingen South. Lane 2, Alejandro Avalos from Rivera. In lane 3, Noah Smith from Harlingen. In lane 4, Luis Ozuna from Los Fresnos. In lane 5, David Patrick from Harlingen South. In lane 6, Jesse Robrero from Los Fresnos. In lane 7, Eric Velarde from Harlingen South. And in lane 8, Justin Armstrong from Harlingen South. And they are off, Mike.
Great start there in lane number 4. That's Luis Ozuna.
Ozuna in first place, Mike, with the early lead here from Los Fresnos.
He was a state qualifier last year, Carlos, in the 100 and 200 freestyle.
Behind him will be Patrick Davila from Harlingen South. In third place, Jesse Roblero from Los Fresnos. 1, 2, 3 in lane 4, 5, and 6.
Ozuna came in, Carlos, with a seating time of 1:48.76. That's a whole 6 seconds better than Harlingen South's Patrick Davila. And you can see why. I mean, he's a very fast swimmer, very strong.
Maybe slowing down here just a little bit, because coming and creeping up on him is Davila from Harlingen South. But then Ozuna just on the turn picked up a lot. Here we go. Final stretch in this race. Actually, one more lap to go. And Ozuna has increased his lead by about another half a body length.
Those turns are really, really important, Carlos. And I notice with these swimmers, whoever makes the best turns, they're able to either extend the lead or catch up to the swimmer in front of you.
They push off that ledge as hard as possible, and it looks like it's going to be Ozuna with a time of 1:49.89. First, second will go to Davila. A battle for third. Taking it will be Jesse Robrero. Fourth place will be Smith from Harlingen. Fifth place, Alejandro Avalos. Sixth place will be in lane 8, Armstrong. Seventh place will be Leja. And eighth place will be Velarde.
Patrick Davila, Carlos, did give Ozuna a little run for his money in the middle of the race, but Ozuna, just a great job, a great finish to the race. Was able to finish strong.
There you see the official results for the 200-yard freestyle, Mike. And that's a big win for Los Fresnos of Ozuna. If you talk about team championships and racking up these points, just like they do in track, they give away plenty of points. And it's a win for Ozuna and Los Fresnos.
And the thing is, Carlos, with Los Fresnos, one of the things that they tell me is they have a lot of depth. So if you have depth, that means you have more swimmers to participate that will help you rack up points and help you get that much closer to the district championship.
Yeah, if you're strong in a bunch of events, you get a lot of points. Simple as that. All right, here we go, boys and girls. As we move on to the 200-yard, IM, and this is going to be the girls. Heat number 1. We'll start off in heat 1, Cecilia Urbina from Rivera. In lane 2, Celeste Zamora from Harlingen South. In lane number 3, Gabriela Ramirez from Hanna. In lane number 4, Maria Trevino from Los Fresnos. In lane number 5, Caitlin Mata from Harlingen. In lane 6, Bailey Smith from Harlingen. And in lane 7, Iliana Martinez from Harlingen South. This is the heat number 1 of 2.
Off to a great start, Carlos, is Celeste Zamora of Harlingen South there in lane number 2, and in lane number 4 there, that's Maria Jimena Trevino there. Both are pretty close as now they have switched to the backstroke there, but lane 3 there looks like it's making a move, Gabriela Ramirez.
All right, so here we go. This is the slower of the 2 heats in the 200 IM. Neck and neck, battling out. It looks like as they continue on with the backstroke. The 2 girls from Los Fresnos and Hanna, Trevino and Mata.
Yeah, the top 3 swimmers in this race, they're still pretty close there, but it looks like lane 3, Ramirez there, trying to pull away there, but it's still close.
Ramirez still in first place. Second place, Martinez in lane 7. First place still after the turn here, Trevino.
I don't know if our audience can hear some barking in the background. Those are the coaches encouraging the kids and helping them breathe. Once they pop up out of the water, they kind of say a little bark there to breathe out and then go back under and come back out. Another bark comes out. It's just a breathing technique there that the coaches use on their swimmers.
First place still belongs to Trevino. Second place, Ramirez from Hannah. Third place, Mata from Harlingen. That's your places right now for 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, first place looks like is in control. But we're going to have a pretty good finish, Carlos, for second place. There's about 4 swimmers, lanes 2, 3, 5, and 6.
This is event number 5, the 200-yard IM. Heat number 1. Got a championship heat coming up after this one. Down to the final moments of the race in this heat, and it goes through Trevino in heat number 1. Celeste Zamora, second place from Harlingen South. Caitlin Mata from Harlingen is third.
Trevino, the only swimmer that finished under 3 minutes. She finished with 2:55.77. The second place, Carlos, was a pretty good finish there between Zamora of Harlingen South and Mata, also of Harlingen. And
they're the official results. That's some tall swimmer in front of the camera there. They're the official results there. First, second, third go to Trevino, Zamora, and Mata. All right, here we go. Championship heat, I guess you can call it that. But here we go. We got the heat here of the girls 200 IM. First, lane number 1 will be Los Fresnos, and that'll be Sainz, Kalia Sainz. Rivera will be lane number 2. And that'll be Corina Irizudis from Rivera. And lane number 3 will be Lola Garza from Harlingen South. And lane number 4, Catabria Barales from Los Fresnos. And lane number 4 will be Sarah Villarreal from Los Fresnos. And lane number 6, Catherine Duncan from Harlingen South. Lane number 7, Ruth Curley from Rivera. And lane number 8 will be Karime Vigil from Hannah.
top city time is 2:28.84 by Barales in lane number 4.
Yeah, Sarah Villarreal, though, right now with the early lead. Mike, second place is Barales. But I think she just took the lead there on that lap. And there you see, between the two girls, Barales and Villarreal in lane 4 and 5.
And this is the backstroke there.
And you can see it right here, Mike, as the turn is made. First place was the girl from Los Fresnos, the young lady, Barales, by 2 seconds. Now the breaststroke.
Now they switched over to the breaststroke now, so.
Either way, Los Fresnos is coming away with some points here, Mike.
Yeah, we talked about the depth there. There's an example of it.
First and second place are two students from Los Fresnos, Villarreal and Barales. Who's going to win that gold medal, though? Right now, with a strong lead, is Barales in lane 4.
As we see the final turn here. They're going to switch over to the freestyle.
Barales and Villarreal first and second after the turn. Third, well, far away, is Sainz from Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos can walk away with first, second, and third here. And here we go, freestyle.
Yeah, third place now is getting interesting between Los Fresnos Harlingen South and Brownsville Rivera here in lanes number 1, 2, and 3.
And there you go. It's a district championship for Villarreal. I'm sorry, Varales. Villarreal in second. Also from Los Fresnos. The girls, a strong showing here from Los Fresnos. And third, Brownsville Rivera. Irisudis picks up third place. The third bronze goes to Irisudis. So Hannah, or Los Fresnos, had an opportunity to go 1, 2, 3, but the young lady from Rivera crashed the party.
And Varales beat out her seating time, 2:28.05. She came in with a 2:28.84. So a big accomplishment there in addition to capturing first place.
Varales, Villarreal, third place. Irisudis from Brownsville Rivera. Good job by these young ladies. All right, let's move on now. It'll be the 200-yard IM. 2 heats here in this one. And we have in lane number 2, Noah Langs from Hannah. In lane number 3, Julio Serna from Los Fresnos. In lane number 4, Tristan Alanis from Hannah. In lane number 5 from Weslaco High School, Henry Sander. In lane number 6 from Harlingen South, Jacinto Garza. And in lane number 7, Ricardo Rodriguez from Brownsville, Hannah. This is the first heat of the boys 200-yard IM. And so far in first place in lane number 4, that is Alanis from Hannah. Get a good look at him there as his cap pops out. You can see the Hannah Golden Eagle logo for the young man. Tristan Alanis in first place.
And now they switch over to the backstroke there.
From Weslaco High School, got Henry Sander in second place. Right next to Alanis.
And Sander is making a move on Tristan Alanis there.
He did a good job, you're exactly right. You can see them side by side on this camera shot as Sander, half a body length, right behind Alanis.
Yeah, using his long arms there, and yeah, it's neck and neck now as they switch over to the next stroke there.
And Sander, by an arm's length, now with the lead. Henry Sander now in first place as they move to the breaststroke in this heat 1 of 2. Sander still with the lead. And you see them almost touch at the same time. Hannah versus Weslaco right here. You'll see them battling back and forth on that camera angle.
Great job.
They still have the freestyle left.
Yeah, great job.
It looks like Alanis taking the lead, but not by much. Sander actually with the lead. And here we go, up and back freestyle for first place in this heat. Great shot right there as these two individuals battling back and forth. Sander with the early lead.
Let's keep an eye on this turn here. Nice turn by Sander.
And Sander, half a body length, has to be tired. 200 yards. Taking on Alanis. Will he hold on?
There goes Hannah. There goes Hannah with Sander holding on.
And Sander taking first place in this heat. Second place will go to Alanis, Tristan from Hannah. And third place, just finishing, Julio Serna from Los Fresnos. 1, 2, 3 in this heat. And here we go. Weslaco Panther fans looking forward to this one as they move on to the championship heat. I guess you can call it the top heat of individuals. And let's set this up for you. In lane 1 will be William Horn from Harlingen. In lane 2, Nate Leyva from Los Fresnos. In lane 3, Kyle Shea from Rivera. In lane 4 will be Justin Diaz from Harlingen South. In lane 5, here we go, Brock Bloomquist from Weslaco High School. Once again, Los Fresnos will have Evan Garcia. In lane 6, in lane 7 will be Nathaniel Braun from Los Fresnos. And lane 8, Rivera. Here we go. 200-yard IM. Top qualifying time belongs to Justin Diaz from Harlingen South, but not by much, by 3 seconds, Mike.
Yeah, Brock Bloomquist right behind, 2:02.59.
Butterfly here, and 3, 4, and 5 are all pretty close. but it looks like touching first, almost at the same time. Bloomquist, along with Harlingen South, Diaz.
And you see the speed of Bloomquist there on that backstroke, staying there with Diaz. Diaz was a state qualifier last year.
And Diaz with a strong turn right there and did a very good job on the backstroke. This is where Bloomquist is falling a little bit behind.
And it looks like Kyle Shea, Brownsville Rivera, is still in third, but watch out for lane number 4 there, making a run for third place.
Rivera, Kyle Shea, you're exactly right, in third. And here we go in the breaststroke. Diaz, body length lead. Bloomquist right behind him. And there you see the touch of the wall. Bloomquist has to make up some here. Diaz pulling away on this breaststroke. Freestyle will be who has the gas to finish up strong. And here we go, as fast as they can in the freestyle, up and back. First place is Justin Diaz. There he is, trying to finish off and take home a gold medal for the Harlingen South Hawks. The turn, 25 yards to go. It's going to be Diaz. Second place will be Bloomquist, and Diaz with a strong finish takes first. Second place will be Bloomquist, and 2-second difference between the two individuals. And third place will go to Shea from Rivera. Good sportsmanship between the two young men. High five after the race. But it will be Harlingen South picking up a district championship right there. Second place, still a silver medal, not bad for Brock Bloomquist.
No, not at all.
One of our boys here from Weslaco ISD.
No, not at all. Great job. Brock Bloomquist, the senior, hasn't qualified for state yet, but this is his last hurrah, and he's hungry for it. He wants it. And I know he and Darryl, very, very good friends. And, you know, they want to go together. And, you know, he's done so well for Weslaco ISD, Weslaco High swimming. But a great race here against elite competition. I mean, we're talking about Justin Diaz, that was a state qualifier last year, only losing by 2 seconds there. So a great job there. Great race.
We have 4 heats in this next event, but luckily it's 50 yards. It's up and back. So it's going to go by pretty quick.
Yeah, this will go by pretty quick.
And we only have 3 competitors in this heat number 1, and they're all from Rivera. In lane number 3, Daniela Rivera. In lane number 4, Athena Caravasilis. And lane number 5, Gabby de los Santos. All girls from Rivera in this 50-yard freestyle, up and back, 25 and 25. This is heat number 1.
So this is pretty much bragging rights for those 3 swimmers going to the same school. You know, it's going to be a long trip back home, and you know, who's going to be the one that's going to get to say, I got first place.
4 heats in this one. For the girl, this is a girls 50-yard freestyle. And first place, here we go, De Los Santos second. I'm sorry, let me go down on the sheet, take a look at that. Caravasilis, and then we have Rivera from Brownsville Rivera in third. That's heat number 1 of 4. Heat number 2, we'll set you up here. In lane 1 will be Jessica Cantu, and lane 2 from Weslaco East will be Julia Najera. In lane 3 will be Yasmin Cardenas from Weslaco High. From Harlingen South, Caitlin Midelis. In lane number 5 from Weslaco East, Brianna Villarreal. In lane number 6 from Weslaco High School, Amelie Guzman. In lane number 7 from Weslaco East, Beatriz Zambrano. And in lane number 8 from Hannah, Stephanie Garcia. So this is the second lane here.
Everybody's pretty close together, Carlos. You got lane 3, you got lane 4, you got even lane 2 involved there. And lane 5. So great race, good job. But it looks like Yasmin Cardenas from Weslaco High is your top winner in this heat with 33 18. And in second place, it's Kaylee Mireles out of Harlingen South with a time of 33:30. And in third was Weslaco East, Julia Nájera with 33.65.
All right, sounds good. Let's go to heat number 3. In lane 1 will be Karen Waters from Los Fresnos. In lane 2, Desiree Gutierrez from Los Fresnos. In lane 3, Destiny Gomez from Hanna. In lane 4, Juliet Gonzalez from Harlingen South. In lane 5, Kaylin Uribe from Harlingen. In lane 6, Jenna Hardinson from Harlingen South. In lane 7, Madison Myers from Harlingen. And in lane 8, Alexandra Dominguez from Weslaco East.
And I tell you what, Carlos, in this heat, everybody's within like 2 seconds apart. So this is also going to be a pretty good race.
Yeah, look at that shot. You got all the girls going. And you can see the young lady from Hanna with the lead. And it looks like she's going to take it here. In lane number 3, Destiny Gomez wins first place there. Second place, Gonzalez. Third place, Uribe from Arlington. And now we'll move on to the final heat. Let me get this done quickly here. Iana Hansen from Harlingen South in lane 1. In lane 2, Annika Larson from Hanna. In lane 3, Emily Rodriguez from Los Fresnos. In lane 4 be Sofia Gonzalez from Rivera. In lane 5 be Maria Manogas from Los Fresnos. In lane 6, Melanie Campian from Harlingen. In lane 7 be Kiana Reyes from Weslaco. In lane 8, Janelle Montalvo from Harlingen.
Top seeding time was Sofia Gonzalez from Brownsville Rivera with a time of 27.42. But not far behind was Maria Manonagas out of Los Fresnos.
All right, here we go. Good start here. 50-yard free, up and back. And who has the early lead in this one? At the turn, it looks like it's going to be lane number 5, and that's going to be Managonas from Los Fresnos with the lead. Still with the lead. Lane 5, Los Fresnos. And yes, she takes it. Maria Manogamas in first. Second place goes to Rodriguez from Los Fresnos. In third place, Larson from Hanna. 1, 2, 3 there. Fourth place will go to Compian from Harlingen.
Yeah, great job there by the ladies. A lot of splashing next to each other. Top 3, 4 were right next to each other. And well done.
Kiana Reyes, for you Weslaco fans, picks up 7th. She'll move on to regional competition. Well, actually, she just missed it. It's top 6. My bad. And that's a quick race, Mike.
Yeah,
up and back.
And then if you look at it, Carlos, she barely missed it because the 6th place finisher had a time of 29.51. So, you know, just like track and swimming, there's those split seconds do count and are important. But nevertheless, a great race.
And Los Fresnos with a first place finish there, Mike, picking up more points.
Yeah, picking up more points. Look very strong.
For the girls. And
I believe they won the diving competition, so they right off the bat they got off to a great start.
All right, we do have one of 4 heats. So we'll set you up here. And heat 1, 50-yard freestyle from Rivera in lane 3 will be Rogelio Barrios. Gavin Price from Harlingen South in lane 4. In lane 5, Diego Vela from Rivera. In lane, I believe that'll be it. Just 3
swimmers.
3 individuals, yep. It looks like the young man from Harlingen South, Gavin Price, in lane number 4 is going to take this one in heat number 1.
And he actually beat his personal time, so great job.
All right, let's move on here to the second heat here, Mike, because we got a lot of swimming to do. We got 4 heats here. This is heat number 2 of 4. It'll be Rivera in lane number 2, Aaron Peña, Harlingen South in lane number 3, Charles Adams. In lane number 4 from Harlingen, Saul Salazar. In lane 5 from Harlingen, Trinidad Vasquez. In lane number 6 from Weslaco High School, Abram Torres. And in lane number 7, Carlos Jimenez from Weslaco East. Second heat, the 50-yard freestyle. here we go. Heat number 2, 50-yard freestyle, the 32-6A championship. And that'll be Saul Salazar right now in first place. Charles Adams, I believe, in lane number 3. Looks like he's making a push there. And yes, it is Adams in first place, Salazar in second. Third place goes to Torres.
Saul there, Carlos, with a terrific turnaround there in the end, and was able to take control of it and finish strong there.
All right, heat number 3 of 4, Mike. Let me get through this pretty quickly here. And we're going to have in lane number 1, Yahir Jimenez from Hanna. In lane number 2, Ramiro Pesina from South. In lane number 3, Joshua Blas from Weslaco East. In lane number 4, Derek Cantu from Weslaco High School. In lane number 5, Tony Martinez from Los Fresnos. In lane number 6 will be Robert D. Leal from Weslaco East. In lane number 7, Garrett Callinson from Los Fresnos. And Michael Kowalski from Hanna in lane number 8. Looks like 4th place, Weslaco High with the lead in this heat, Derek Cantu. And Cantu holds on for first place. In second place, Tony Martinez from Los Fresnos. Third will go to Michael Kowalski.
Great job there, Derek Cantu there.
All right, let's go on to the final heat, Mike. We set these individuals up. From Weslaco High School, Nathan Parker in lane number 1. In lane number 2 will be Justin Garza from Hanna. In lane number 3, John Miller from Weslaco East. In lane 4, top qualifying time, Robert Waters from Los Fresnos. In lane number 5, Quentin Diesel from Hanna. In lane number 6, Doa Valadez from Weslaco. In lane number 7, Jonathan Hernandez from Los Fresnos. And Joshua Cruz in lane number 8 from Harlingen. There you go. These are your top swimmers in the 50-yard freestyle 32-6A district championship. Here we go. Look for Waters in 4th in lane 4, and Diesel from Hanna in lane 5, and Miller from Weslaco East in lane 3.
Yeah, Waters is a swimmer that Coach Pettis from Los Fresnos also spoke highly about.
Miller with a great jump, Mike. But Waters is going to take the lead over Miller. And Diesel is right there as well. Up and back so quick. It looks like Waters in lane 4. Waters from Los Fresnos, Diesel right next to him. Oh, and Robert Waters just edges Diesel from Hanna to pick up first place, third place. Let me take a look at the screen. It's getting blurry on me here.
It's the water.
Hernandez picking up third place from Los Fresnos. I don't know if it's the chlorine.
Yeah, the chlorine, the water, the glasses, I don't know.
We got the third place finisher, but yeah, congratulations. First place, Los Fresnos picks up another one here as they try to win a district championship on the boys' side. Robert Waters from Los Fresnos with the victory, first place. All right, we'll move on. There's 2 heats here in the girls' 100-yard butterfly, which will be coming up next. And I'm just checking to see if there's going to be a break here at all. I know they talked about a break and doing some awards. And see the competitors that are coming to the platform. But we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be here for the duration of this meet. The 6A championship, 32-6A championship. Carlos Robledo along with Mike Gonzalez along with the rest of the K-West crew here for live coverage of this meet. Los Fresnos has had a strong showing here for both the boys and the girls. For you fans from Weslaco, the Panthers did win the 200-yard medley relay. And it looks like they will be taking a short break. So we'll go ahead and take a short break ourselves, and we'll be right back as soon as the next round of competition takes place. We'll take a break.
Weslaco ISD All-Day Pre-K, where every child has a unique way of learning. Through fun activities, we encourage your child's creativity and compassion. At Weslaco ISD, our TEA certified teachers provide the highest standard of education along with social and emotional learning. Come join our family and one of the many elementary schools recognized with numerous distinction designations for their academic programs. Weslaco ISD, All-Day Pre-K, the right choice.
Here we go, folks. Next round of competition, 32 6A meet. This is the 200-yard girls butterfly, 100-yard butterfly. In lane number 1, we have Angelica Ramirez from Harlingen. In lane number 2, Celeste Zamora from Harlingen South. Lane number 3, Gabriela Ramirez from Hanna. In lane number 4, Ileana Martinez from Harlingen South. In lane number 5, Marlon Blanco from Los Fresnos. In lane number 6, Diana Guevara from Rivera. Lane number 7, Olivia Garcia from Harlingen. And in lane number 8, Isabela Ochoa from Weslaco East.
And so far, Carlos, we have lanes 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, we've got about 4 lanes right now going at it for first place.
First place right now is Blanco from Los Fresnos, and lane number 5, Rivera's Guevara is in second place. In third place is Celeste Zamora from Harlingen South in third. 200 butterfly, 100 butterfly.
So this is the final stretch right here. Let's see who can finish strong and capture that gold.
This is heat 1 of 2 in the 100-yard butterfly.
Yeah, my bad.
Heat
1. So no gold winner. It's just a heat race.
And it's going to be Harlingen South, Celeste Zamora winning this heat. In second place will be, it's going to be, I'm sorry, let's go to Blanco. Marlene Blanco in lane number 5 with first place. Second place, Celeste Zamora. In the third place, picking up the bronze, will be Guevara from Rivera. We will have the 100-yard butterfly girls, the top heat here, heat 2 of 2. In lane 1 will be Kalia Sáenz from Los Fresnos. In lane 7, Corina Irizuri from Rivera. In lane number 3 will be Melanie Compian from Harlingen. In lane 4 will be Camille Lizara from Harlingen South. In lane number 5 will be Emily Rodriguez from Los Fresnos. In lane number 6, Catherine Duncan from South. And in lane number 7 will be Rihanna Apacible from Los Fresnos. And in lane number 8 will be Azul Martinez from Gran Rivera.
Keep your eye on Canolo Lizada out of Harlingen South in lane 4. She came in easily with the top seeding time with 101.45. That's right. 8 seconds.
Yeah, right next to her, Emily Rodriguez from Los Fresnos, as those two battle for first and second in the 100-yard butterfly. 50 yards now done. And you can see it is Lizada with a now half a length lead. Lizada trying to bring it home. You see her look over, breathe, and also gets a glance to take a look at her competitor.
Yeah, that's an interesting strategy there. Not many swimmers do that. Well, they'll get to glance to their right or their left to see where their competition is at. But she looks like she's going to finish this race pretty strong there.
Lizada, the stretch, and picking up first place and the gold medal. Lizada, second place goes to Rodriguez from Los Fresnos. In third place, Compian from Harlingen. 1, 2, 3, you got Harlingen South, Los Fresnos, and then Harlingen.
Yeah, congratulations. Great job there by the girls.
Boys will be coming up next. There are your official results. Boys competition, and we will have 2 heats. We'll only have a couple of competitors in heat number 1. We'll have 3 actually. In lane number 3 will be Angel Arazola from Weslaco East. In lane number 4 will be Ricardo Najera from Brownsville, Hanna. In lane number 5 will be Noah Langs from Hanna.
Only one with a seating time between the three swimmers was Najera with the 1:20.69.
All right, here we go. So we're going to have 3 competitors in this event. I don't believe we have any scratches. It'll be East, Hanna, and Hanna, 3, 4, and 5. Hope you guys are enjoying this coverage of the 32-6A swim meet. We'll also have the 32-6A track meet, which will be taking place at Bobby Lackey Stadium, so we'll have live coverage of that. We'll also, of course, have the Jimmy Platt Classic, which will take place at Weslaco High School. Or not Weslaco High School, but Bobby Lackey Stadium. So we'll have live coverage of those 2 events taking place.
And I believe that, yeah, I think the area track meet will also come to Weslaco.
We don't have the meet of champs, though, Mike.
Not this year.
They're moving it over to McAllen this year.
Oh. Yeah, I did hear that Weslaco and McAllen were vying for that track meet, but I guess the district decided let's go to McAllen. So McAllen's going to have it this year. But nevertheless, we're still going to have 3 track meets, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, so here we go. The 100-yard butterfly. 3 young men, Arazola, Najera, and Langs, going after it. We have to have 3 heats, Mike, to go through. Here's heat number 1. Pretty evenly matched here in lane 4 and 5, Najera and Langs. These are usually your younger competitors, your freshmen, your sophomores, those that are coming up the ranks, those in the lower heats.
The ones that coaches feel like they have potential to help the program out when they become juniors and seniors. And a lot of times, Carlos, some of these swimmers that maybe are just beginners move on to have great careers and do well when they're seniors, pick up a medal. You know, you think about it, if you can get a bronze medal as a senior and maybe you came in as a freshman and didn't know how to swim or didn't know anything about the water. And I mean,
didn't know how to swim.
I mean, you got to learn how to swim. I mean, sometimes.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Coach, I want to be in swimming, but I don't know how to swim.
And so if you notice in this facility how we have that other pool over there, well, that's where they learn how to swim before they come into this pool over here that goes 12 feet deep.
All right, so first place in this will go to Langs. Second place, Najera, and third place will be Arazola in this 3-man race, 100-yard butterfly. Up next, we got heat number 2, and we got another one after this. So these individuals will be a little bit faster, but we have the fastest times coming up after this one. In lane number 2, we'll have Jacinto Garza from Harlingen South. In lane number 3, Jonathan Rocha from Harlingen. In lane number 4, Efrain Mascoro from Los Fresnos. In lane number 5, Jose Santos from Hanna. In lane number 6, Ricardo Bazan from Harlingen. In lane number 7, we'll have Rolando Ramos, also from Harlingen. So 6 competitors here in the slower heat. Then we'll move on to the faster heat for all the medals.
And in this heat, Carlos, I'm looking at the seating times. We got about 3 or 4 swimmers neck and neck, so this is gonna be a fun one to watch.
Now here we go, heat number 2. In this event, the boys 100-yard butterfly. And it's a Hanna athlete out in first place. It's tell by the white cap and the golden eagle on the cap. Harlingen moving on strong in the lane right next to him. Hannah and Harlingen. Mascoro versus Santos. Or Rocha, I should say. That is Mascoro. Rocha right next to him.
Both swimmers really going after it.
That's lane 3 and lane 4.
Right.
The one on your left is Rocha in lane number 3 from Harlingen, and then Mascoro, lane number 4. And, hey, this is a lower heat, Mike, but a good battle here.
Yes. Yeah, you see
In the
Harlingen
final
there with the lead.
stretch of the butterfly.
Great job there.
And Rocha with a strong finish comes up in first place there. Mascoro in second from Los Fresnos. In third place finishing in this heat will be Basan from Harlingen.
Yeah, that last 25 yards, Rocha really came on strong there, stretching his arms over the water and under and breathing and going forward, and did a heck of a job there at the end.
All right, here we go. Heat 3 of 3. And this is the final championship heat. Let's set you guys up in the boys 100-yard butterfly. Got Evan Garcia in lane 1. In lane 2, Nate Leva. In lane 3, Ian Fredrickson. In lane 4, Daryl Wells from Harlingen. He's the favorite with the top time. In lane 6, Kyle Shea. In lane from Rivera. In lane 6, Matthew Lovett from Hannah. In lane 7, Matthew Braun from Los Fresnos. And in lane 8, Eric Velarde from South. And there's Wells up with a good lead.
Yeah, this is the event, Carlos, that Wells qualified for state last year, so this is his event.
And his qualifying time was 51:48. Wells with a strong lead here. Full length ahead of the nearest competitor, which second place, Lovett from Hannah. Third place right now is Shea from Rivera.
One thing about Wells, Carlos, is that when he gets to the wall, watch the way he extends going the other way, just fast and smooth. Gets back up in the water, is already halfway through the pool there in the last few meters there.
Wells trying with a 32.6A butterfly. The senior brings it home for the Weslaco Panthers, and he'll move on to regional competition as a district champion. Second place, also moving on, will be Kyle Shea. Third place, winning the bronze, will be Matthew Lovett. A time of 53:38 for Daryl Wells. So a slower time than his qualifying time. Nonetheless, first place for Daryl.
Yeah, no surprise there. I mean, Daryl, this is his event there, but got a pretty good competition there from Brownsville Rivera's Kyle Shea. Excellent job there all around.
And there you go. There's a shot of Mr. Wells from Weslaco High School checking out his time. And he will move on and he will rest up because he's also involved in some of these relays.
That's right. Him and Brock together. That's going to be later in the competition.
You got the, yeah, he'll be in the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. Okay, so let's move on here. This is going to be the girls 100-yard freestyle. We got 4 events, 4 heats in this one, Mike. So sit back, relax.
I know that's what Daryl's going to do right now, as he's getting some congratulations by swimmers from other schools like Los Fresnos there. And as you mentioned earlier, Carlos, I mean, that's great to see when you have a school outside of Weslaco ISD coming over and congratulations, hey, great race. You wish each other luck. I mean, they'll see each other again next week in Brownsville, I'm sure.
And they compete against each other year-round. They know each other from AAU swimming and from USA swimming. And so everybody knows who Daryl Wells is. He's one of those that is well known throughout the valley, state qualifier. We'll try to go for the 3rd year, so definitely going to get some props here at the WISD Aquatic Center. Girls 100-yard freestyle. Let's set you guys up. In lane 3 will be Daniela Rivera from Rivera. Lane 4, Lisette Camarena from Weslaco East. In lane 5, Gabby de los Santos from Rivera. And in lane number 6, Athena Caravasilis from Rivera.
Yeah, not many students get to say that going to a high school. I mean, there might not be a family connection, but still have the same last name, which is kind of cool if you ask me.
It's cool. All right, there's one of the swimmers from Weslaco East, Lisette Camarena. And she's in first place right now in lane number 4. 100-yard freestyle. And we will have 4 heats. This is heat number 1 of 4. As we continue on in the afternoon, we've been on the air since about 11:45 with the preliminaries. Got started right around noon. Took a little break. They gave away some medals during the break. That'll be the only break that'll take place. We'll continue on with our live coverage as long as our batteries last, right, Mike?
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's why we brought extra batteries, because we are prepared.
But it's a long meet. It has a feel of a track meet, you know, with a lot of events going on. But a lot of good, interesting storylines already developing.
Absolutely. But there's one thing we do at K-West, Carlos, is that we do take care of our audience.
All right, so there we go. First place for Camarena from Weslaco East in this first heat, Lisette.
And she actually beat her seating time. So great job there by Lisette. She came in with 129.28 and finished with 128.99.
Second place will be Rivera from Rivera. And in third place, I like saying that.
Hey, it goes, doesn't it?
In third place, lane number 6, Athena Caravasilis. All right, here we go. Let's go to the second heat. 2 of 4. 100-yard freestyle. Let me set you guys up. Samantha Alanis from Weslaco East is in lane 1. In lane 2, Claudia Alejos from Hannah. Actually, don't have anybody in lane 1. In lane 3, Birana Villarreal from Weslaco East. In lane 4, Desiree Gutierrez from Los Fresnos. In lane 5, Yasmin Cardenas from Weslaco High School. In lane 6, Amelie Guzman from Weslaco High School. In lane 7, Beatriz Zambrano from Weslaco East. And in lane 8, Jessica Cantu from Weslaco High School.
They're pretty evenly all around, Carlos. This is a pretty good start to the race.
This is a WISD heat right here.
Yeah.
With the exception of Los Fresnos and Hannah.
If you really think about it, Carlos, these young ladies, they're out here every day practicing. So they've been through this situation, but now only this is a district meet in front of their family and friends here.
After the first 50 yards, first place right now is Yasmin. Desi Gutierrez from Hannah. Right now in first place, but it looks like in lane 5, Yasmin Cardenas is just taking the lead. And you see her right there, Yasmin. In this heat 2 of 4. It's going to be down to the wire. And it goes to Yasmin. First place in this heat, Cardenas from Weslaco High School.
And in the end, Desiree Gutierrez gave one last push there at the end, but fell just short. She finished the race with 1:14.86. Yasmin finished with 1:14.34.
Second place goes to Gutierrez. Third place, Brianna Villarreal from Weslaco East. That is heat number 2. Let's go to heat number 3 here, as we have 4 heats in the 100. In lane number 1 will be Janelle Montalvo from Harlingen. In lane 2, Destiny Gomez from Hannah. In lane 3, Jacqueline Bailly from South. In lane 4, Juliette Gonzalez from South. In lane 5, Iana Hansen from Harlingen South. In lane 6, Annika Larson from Hannah. In lane 7, Angela Loera from Los Fresnos. And in lane 8, Valeria Rodriguez from Los Fresnos. Wow, this is a close race in the 100-yard after the first 25 yards.
It looks like lane 2 and 3 are neck and neck for second, but you got lane what, number 5, 6 on the right side there. Larson.
Looks like lane 3. Nope. Let's move over here to lane 6, who has the lead right now. Annika Larson, Mike. You're right. Final 25 coming up. It's Annika Larson trying to hold on. Larson in this heat, 3 of 4. Trying to bring it home. And she holds on. Annika Larson, first place, second place. Gomez from Hannah, third place. Hansen from South. 1, 2, 3. And now we'll move on here. Here we go. Heat number 4. These are your top qualifiers. And lane number 1 will be Charlie Cruz from Weslaco High School. Lane 3, Sierra Smith from Harlingen. In lane 3, Nadia Gutierrez from Brownsville Hannah. In lane 4, McKenna Stock from Harlingen. She's your top qualifier. But right behind her, Rebecca Ozuna from Los Fresnos. In lane 6, Victoria Sainz from Harlingen South. And in lane 7, Sofia Gonzalez from Rivera. And in lane number 8, Ana Ramos from Harlingen.
The 2 girls to look out for, Carlos, in this race is McKenna Stock and Rebecca Osuna. Both finished under a minute. Only ones that in their seating time. And
both under a minute. 59.44 for Stock and 59.63 for Ozuna.
So they're in lanes 4 and 5 respectively.
All right, so here we go. The championship heat of the 100 freestyle. Coming out first, it looks like lane 3 with the lead, Nadia Gutierrez, with a surprise lead early in the first 25. That is Stock in second, and in third, Ozuna, lane number 5. 3, 4, and 5 lanes are in first, second, and third. Still with the lead here is Gutierrez. Nadia Gutierrez from Harlingen, trying to maintain the lead. And she's from Hannah, I should say. Lane number 3, Nadia Gutierrez from Brownsville, Hannah, is going to take this in a surprise victory. Gutierrez from Brownsville, Hannah, comes out of nowhere to pick up first place with a time of 57.64. Stock is in second, third, Osuna, and they didn't break a minute, did the other 2 individuals, Mike.
Yeah, I tell you what, Carlos, Gutierrez would be the perfect example of saving the best for last, perhaps. I mean, she came in.
Here's her coach. You see her coach?
Yeah, I mean, she's all excited, and great job there. I mean, well-deserved there.
That's a surprise because she was the third.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the handicap.
There you go.
But
she's huffing and puffing, but man, I'm sure it feels really, really good. I mean,
she had the third best qualifying time.
She came in with the third best qualifying time, but she set the tempo right away. And I mean, as you mentioned, her seating time was a full 2 seconds behind the top 2 swimmers in the race. But I tell you what, when it counted, she delivered. So great job there, and congratulations.
Awesome. What a great race. What a great story there for someone to come from the third seed to the first, to pick up first place. We'll move on to the boys 100-yard freestyle. This is heat 1. We have 3 heats. So this are the lower qualifying times. Boys 100-yard. And in first, lane 1, we got Carlos Jimenez from Weslaco East. In lane 2, Michael Kowalski from Hannah. In lane 3, Luis Izaguirre from Los Fresnos. In lane 4, Jose Ochoa from Weslaco East. In lane 5, Joshua Blas from Weslaco East. In lane 6, Saul Salazar from Harlingen. In lane 7, Trinidad Vasquez from Harlingen. And in lane 8, Aaron Peña from Rivera.
And not surprisingly, Carlos, Jose Ochoa with the lead came in about over 2 seconds ahead of the next best finish, Joshua Blas. But he's doing a great job too.
Jose Ochoa from Weslaco East in the white cap takes it. picks up a first place heat win, and Kowalski, Michael Kowalski, right behind him in second, and in third place, looks like we're going to go to Joshua Blas in this heat, his first heat. And we got 2 and 3 heats still left.
So job well done by the Weslaco East swimmers. 2 swimmers from Weslaco East finishing in the top 3 spots in this heat. So something to be proud of.
All right, so let's move on to heat number 2. And in lane number 1, we'll have Brock Tate from Harlingen South. Lane 2, Diego Guerra from Weslaco High School. In lane 3, Justin Armstrong from Harlingen South. In lane 4, Ryan Pettis from Weslaco High School. In lane 5, Joshua Cruz from Harlingen. In lane 3, Ernesto Trevino from Los Fresnos. In lane 7, Zahid Jimenez from Hanna. And in lane 8, Jacob Rodriguez from Harlingen South. Heat number 2. First 25 yards, and with the lead, it's hard to tell, Mike. It looks like Ryan Pettis is up there in lane 4.
He'd be the one with the green, lime green cap there.
I remember him from last week wearing that cap.
Yes.
And there you go, lane number 4, Ryan Pettis with the lead here in this heat.
But you got Ernesto Trevino in lane 6, right there with him.
Pettis still with the lead, and there you can see the 2 competitors in lane 4 and in lane 6. And Pettis just took a lead there by half a body length, trying to hang on in this heat. Pettis, strong finish here towards the end. And whoa, it's going to be close. We'll take a look at the scoreboard, and they're going to say lane 6, Trevino just takes it in lane 2 with Pettis.
Great race.
By tenths of a second, Mike.
Yeah, and then Trevino came in with a seating time of 1 minute and 1.00.28. So, I mean, that's impressive there. A whole, what, 5-6 seconds there.
Armstrong picked up 3rd as you see the final results in this heat. Good race there. Now let's move on to the top qualifiers in heat number 3. In lane number 1, John Miller from Weslaco East. In lane number 2, Matthew Vasquez from Los Fresnos. In lane 3, Richard Uribe from Harlingen. In lane 4, Luis Ozuna from Los Fresnos. In lane 5, Quentin Diesel from Hanna. In lane 6, Justin Garza from Hanna. In lane 7, Noah Valadez from Weslaco. And in lane 8, Derek Cantu, also from Weslaco High School.
Lane 4 is Luis Ozuna, is the one we talked about earlier. Carlos was a state qualifier last year. This is his event that he qualified for last year.
Yeah, but right next to him, Quentin Diesel, as they go neck and neck in those 2 lanes, 4 and 5, Ozuna and Diesel. Another 25, and here we go. Half a length lead, Ozuna trying to take it home. He builds his lead just right there, and Ozuna is going to take home the gold in the freestyle 100 yards. Congratulations. Luis Ozuna, first place district champion. From Los Fresnos, second place, Quentin Diesel. Lane, third place, I should say, would be Uribe from Harlingen. 1, 2, 3, those are your 3 medalists in this event. Top 6 qualify to regional.
Yeah, if you notice, Carlos Ozuna has a big upper body. I think that really helped him out in this race. He was able to just use his arms in this freestyle event, finish strong there in the end. What would you say, the last 25 yards just kind of pulled away and finished strong there.
Okay, Mike, now your favorite event coming up. 20 laps back and forth, 500-yard freestyle. And there's going to be 2 heats for the girls, 3 heats from the boys. So sit back. This is your 3,200. This is your cross-country swimming. So these times will, you're going to take about 7-8 minutes in the lower classifications, about 6 minutes in the higher heats.
You know, this is the event, Carlos, where if you're at home, it's a good time to maybe go to the kitchen and warm something up in the microwave, or do something really quick and come back out and see how the race is doing.
Yeah, you got about 7 minutes.
You got about 7 minutes, sure.
All right, we're hearing the bell. I believe we got that bell means we got a new
record
for Los Fresnos.
Set by Luis Ozuna from Los Fresnos, 49-10.
Yeah, congratulations, great job there.
Right. So we got ourselves a new school record for Luis Osuna in the 100-yard freestyle. With his record of 49.10, breaks the school record. Congratulations to Mr. Osuna. And you know, since it was such a competitive race, I'm sure that pushed him to this new record.
No doubt about that. And I mean, it was a very, I mean, I think all the swimmers swam very, very well. But when you have competition right next to you, it only motivates you to go stronger. And great momentum builder going into regionals there for that young man.
And there he is right there, taking some photos. Congratulations to Osuna, picking up a first place medal and a new school record.
500-yard freestyle.
Okay, so we'll move on here to the girls' 500-yard freestyle. In lane number 3 will be Camila Maldonado. In lane 4 will be Jocelyn Blanco. In lane 5 will be Madison Myers.
Take your mark.
Maldonado in lane 3 is from Hannah. Blanco from Los Fresnos is in lane 4. And in lane 5, Myers is from Harlingen. 20 laps, 500-yard freestyle.
I mean, during our break, Carlos, our audience might have noticed that a lot of these swimmers jumped back in the pool. And well, the reason why they do that, I had a chance to ask Coach Trevino. I go, you know, right now we're taking a break, and yeah, a lot of these swimmers are out there in the pool. He goes, well, some of these swimmers actually haven't swam an event yet. And so she tells me that this is their opportunity to go in the pool and warm up their muscles again. And for some of these swimmers, it's about maintaining their muscles, because a lot of times if you take a break and then your muscles tighten up, and that may hurt you later in the competition. And so
loosen up.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I wouldn't doubt that these swimmers right here were warming up during the break. And that's right. I mean, 20 laps is quite a bit. I mean, let alone me doing 1 lap, it's enough. These young ladies and young men are going to do 20. So it's quite a bit there. A lot of it is mental, though, because eventually, physically, you get tired, but then the mental aspect takes over.
.500 yards after the 500. Girls will have the boys 500, and then we'll move along to some relays, which will be very exciting.
Hey, how's it going? Good, how are you?
.500-yard freestyle. First heat, heat 2, 1 of 2 for the girls.
And like cross country, Carlos, and the long running events and track, there's a strategy involved to all this. A lot of the coaches in track will tell you to to go a certain pace to start off the race, and then maybe in the middle of the race, kind of go up a few notches, and then towards the end, you know, you maximize that race, and that's kind of what takes place here too. These swimmers, they know how fast they can go and how, you know what I mean, like how tired they can get later in the race. So I know there's a strategy involved in pacing themselves and making sure that, hey, 20 laps, we want to make sure that we're going to be able to finish 20 laps when it's all said and done.
And they do have some assistants who are keeping track of how many laps they have swam. And so they'll put that down in the water, so as they're swimming, they can see exactly how many laps have already taken place, or what lap they're on. That's the number they will give them.
Right. And I mean, these coaches, if you see them walk around, I mean, they're holding stopwatches, they're holding notepads, and I mean, they're taking notes. They look up in a scoreboard to see their time.
And one thing that's interesting about the individuals that are putting down the markers of how many laps they've done, the individual who's swimming, it's still up to them to keep track.
Yeah, because I mean, there's
officially.
Sure. And I mean, somebody is holding a number, right? I mean, there's no way of telling them, so they just kind of put it inside the water. And I think what they also try to do is hit the wall to kind of get their attention so they can see. And then, you know what, Carlos, the swimmers can also use that as motivation. Like, once, you know, you try to set goals during the race, like, hey, let me get to 15. And then once you reach 15, you know, let me bring it down to 10. And when you get to 10, okay, you know, let's try to bring it down to 5. And then eventually, in the end, it's about finishing the race.
We're at the 4:33 mark here in the 500 freestyle. Heat 1 for the girls. A long, grueling swim for these competitors. Got another heat after this, and then we'll move on to the boys. We got judges here from UIL. They're probably doing most of the counting here as well. Make sure everything, all the rules and regulations are followed. So I'd like to thank UIL for having the 3 judges, just like officials and referees at our football games. We have the UIL judges here. They're right along the deck here and also at the other side of the pool.
Right next to the coaches.
Yep. Trying to qualify for regional competition, which will take place next week at the Brownsville ISD Aquatic Center. And then state competition will take place at the University of Texas. And state competition will take place February 15th and 16th. And only the top 2 swimmers from each region move on to state competition.
I mean, what an honor, Carlos, to participate in the state meet where the best of the best in the state of Texas are in one of the prestigious universities, not only in the state but in the country, who are also known for their swimming program in addition to like football, basketball, and some of these other sports.
Final lap here for sure for lane 4, which is lane 4, Jocelyn Blanco. 500-yard freestyle. Yep, and we're at the 6:45 mark on the clock, trying to beat her best time of 7:22:37 is Blanco. Blanco in lane 4, and she picks up first place. 6:58:42, so she beats her previous time of 7:22.
That's impressive by about, what, 24 seconds?
Cut into her time there, 6:58. Other 2 individuals still competing, and you can see there from Harlingen, Madison Myers. Second place here in this heat was Myers. She finishes there. See her time is 7:44. And from Hannah, finishing up this heat, coming in now, is Camila Maldonado. Okay, we will move on now to the top qualifiers. No? Oh, she's got another lap to go.
Not yet. Not quite yet.
Final stretch here for Manis. Let's see. Camila Maldonado, lane number 3.
There you go. Great job.
All right. So moving on now to the championship heat, top qualifiers in the girls 500 freestyle. In lane number 2 will be Alyssa Chavez from Los Fresnos. In lane number 3 will be Megan On from Harlingen South. In lane number 4, Maria Manogas from Los Fresnos. In lane number 5 will be Sarah Villarreal from Los Fresnos. In lane number 6, Ruth Curley from Rivera. And in lane number 7, Karime Vigil from Hannah. Top qualifying time, Maria Manogas. And we've called her name before.
Yeah,
one of the top swimmers for Los Fresnos.
Yeah, she's had a good day today in some of the other races, and is a favorite for this one.
Manogas was the winner in the 50-yard freestyle, so she's fast as well. Girls 500-yard freestyle. With the commanding lead is Manogas, Maria Manogas from Los Fresnos.
And right behind her, Carlos, is Sarah Villarreal, trying to keep pace with Maria. In talking to Coach Perez out of Los Fresnos, Carlos, I asked him, I go, I know that the program hasn't been around for a very, very long time. So he told me, he knows when it started because he actually started the program, and that was back in 1998. And they were actually practicing at an outdoor facility, the public pool. And he said that this year is their second year in their new aquatic center located right next to the football stadium. And so I know they're very happy to have that. And as a matter of fact, I believe for the diving competitions, he said that he would have to wake up at 5 in the morning and take his boys to the Brownsville Aquatic Center in preparation for the diving competition. And so, yeah, Los Fresnos in a short period of time, since 1998, so that's 20 years, already has established itself as one of the premier programs here in the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas.
Still in first place, Manogas from Los Fresnos. In the 500-yard freestyle, trying to add more points for that Los Fresnos team in the girls division. She already has one gold medal, trying to win another one here in the 500 freestyle.
And slowly but surely, she's starting to separate herself a little bit from Villarreal there. And Villarreal doing her best to keep up.
.318 here in this race. The time for Manogas to qualify here in this race was 6:09. So we're pretty much at the halfway point for her race. About half a pool's length ahead of second place, Villarreal from Los Fresnos, her teammate.
Yeah, you may hear some whistles and some barking. That's just the coaches encouraging their swimmers.
It's kind of hard to hear when you're underwater, but those whistles, those sharp whistles, sure cut through the water somehow, and then you know that's your coach. Manogas with a 4:08:01 right now. The last time she touched the wall. Manogas still in first place.
See, I see a Harlingen South coach over there waving his arms, you know, so these coaches kind of have their own little ways of getting through their swimmers here.
I think that some of them are telling them to speed up their pace here.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Like, I wonder if one of those whistles has a code or if it means something, you know. Could you hear like a wee wee or something like that, or if it means a certain thing. And perhaps there's another kind of code, or, you know, just one.
Yep. Manogas, here's her final lap. You hear the bell ring. So up and back, trying to bring home another medal for Los Fresnos and for herself. She already has one. And here we go now. Manogas picked up her pace a little bit, and you could see the second place, Villarreal, in lane 5, also trying to cut into that lead. But Manogas 25 yards away from victory.
We were just talking about you.
She came in with a seating time of 6:09.69, so let's see if she can beat that. She's gonna have a shot. It looks like she's gonna get it.
That's great. She finishes in first place, Manogas, 6:02.57. Second place goes to Sarah Villarreal. Third place, battling out in lane number 3, Mason Auna.
And the reason why it's important, Carlos, is because they're still vying for points here. Those points do count toward the end.
Qualifications also for regionals at stake.
Right.
Third place, Harlingen South. Fourth place, Verhil. Good, strong, 500-yard freestyle. Now we'll move on to the boys, and we have 3 heats here. For Brownsville Rivera, we'll have Derek Gutierrez in lane number 3. In lane number 4 will be Ethan Krieger from Weslaco High School. In lane number 5, Mauro Fuentes from Hanna. That's coming up next, the boys 300. There you see the official results from the championship heat. First place, Maria Manogas, her second gold medal. So the start of the 500 free. Lanes 3, 4, and 5. Gutierrez, Krieger, and Fuentes. Gutierrez from Rivera, Krieger from Weslaco High School, Fuentes from Hanna. All right, so we're at the 4-minute mark here in the 500 freestyle. Heat number 1, we got 2 more after this. 1 of 3, and so far, it's a great race here between these 3 competitors. Young man from Hannah with the lead here, Mauro Fuentes.
Yeah, not a whole lot of separation in this race. This is a pretty healthy race by the 3 swimmers we have here.
We have Gutierrez. There's your leader right now, right there from Hannah, Mauro Fuentes. And then coming up behind him is Krieger from Weslaco High School. And in third, right there, is Mauro Fuentes. But right now, it's Krieger in second for Weslaco High School for all your Weslaco fans. And your leader is Fuentes. 500 freestyle. Just over the 5-minute mark here in a race that could take anywhere from 7 to 8 minutes, at least this heat. We'll have the final heat coming up after this one, or we'll get to see one of the seniors from Weslaco High School, Brock Bloomquist. He'll be the only WISD competitor in that heat. .6:16, and the clock continues to roll here in the 500 freestyle. Boys, heat 1 of 3, or with this is heat, yeah, heat 1 of 3. 3 competitors here. We've got the next heat coming up after this one.
Well, this race, Carlos, as we mentioned, does take a while. That it's even gotten to the point where the UIL judges decided to help themselves with a chair and sit down and enjoy the race.
I see that.
I mean, if they are working and they are judging, they might as well do it comfortably.
Coming up here to the final lap. Bell's about to ring. And it is Mauro Fuentes in this heat with the lead here with 100 yards to go. 50 yards to go, rather. Making a little bit of a run here is Krieger from Weslaco High School. He's picked up his pace and has cut into the lead of Fuentes. But now a kick here by Fuentes, and he'll win this heat. Second place, Krieger.
Strong finish there for Krieger. Great job catching up to Fuentes.
And finishing up will be Gutierrez with a time of 8:16, 8:06 for Krieger, 8:03, so 3-second difference. Fuentes in first place with 8:03. Third place, Gutierrez, 8:16. We'll move on here to the second heat of the boys 500. Heat number 1, Ricardo Nájera from Brownsville, Hannah. In lane number 2, Bonoso Sanstisteban. In lane number 2 from Los Fresnos. In lane 3, Diego Guerra from Weslaco. In lane 4, Jacob Rodriguez from Harlingen South. In lane 5, Ernesto Trevino from Los Fresnos. In lane 6, Jesus Pedraza from Weslaco. In lane 7, Lorenzo del Bosque from Hannah. And in lane 8, Jeffrey Cáceres from Weslaco East. Heat 2 of 3.
Trevino with the early lead there in lane number 5, but Harges South, Jacob Rodriguez right there with him.
Trevino from Los Fresnos with the lead here in lane 5. 500-yard freestyle.
But right behind him is Diego Guerra from Weslaco High in lane 3 there. Looking good in third place there, but in lane number 2, Santis Ban, fourth place.
Heat number 2 of 3 in the boys 500 freestyle. Watching the 32 6A District Championship. Camera shots brought to you by K-West. As you see, the two individuals, they're battling back and forth, the Hannah and South young men. Still a long ways to go in this race, this little cross-country type battle. And this one, Mike, if they continue at this back and forth, or this back forth, or both of them can keep that pace, it's going to be a pretty good final here. Both of them have a very good pace. No one seems to be huffing and puffing or struggling.
And Diego Guerra there, still in third place.
And these two have been neck and neck almost the entire race. Rodriguez and Trevino. Rodriguez from Harlingen South. Trevino from Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos is that white cap. South is the darker colored cap. Trevino just lost the lead, it looks like. We'll see at the touch. Nah, they're the same. It's hard to tell with these camera angles.
And you know what, Carlos? In watching them, when they do their turn, they're pretty much neck and neck there too. See, as we watch it here, look at that. Pretty much the same spot there. Looks like South got ahead there by a few inches. Or a few fingers, however you want to measure it.
Good battle here continues to brew on as we hit the 5-minute mark. And these two have not given an inch to one another. It's going to come down to that final lap, Mike.
So from here now, you just kind of do what the coaches teach you to do. Just stretch, breathe, put your head in the water, make the turn, and finish strong. Who is it going to be?
Coming up to the final lap. Final lap. Rodriguez and Trevino, lane 4 and 5. Still neck and neck. There you see the bell. Who has the better kick? Final 50. In this heat 2. Oh, what a race. Neck and neck. The kick, final 25.
Listen to this crowd.
Rodriguez with the lead. Trevino right there. And it's going to be Rodriguez from Harlingen South taking first place, and Ernesto Trevino from Los Fresnos in second, in an awesome battle, tenths of a second between these two competitors.
Wow, what a race. What a race.
They got to be exhausted, Mike, coming out of that pool, swimming 500 yards and having to kick the final 25 to win this race.
And an impressive thing, Carlos, is that they're pretty much the two guys from the get-go going against one another the whole time.
Diego Guerra in third place for Weslaco.
Congratulations to Diego there.
All right, so here we go. Now we'll move on to the top qualifiers for medals. And moving on to the next round of competition. This is the final heat, the championship heat. We got Gabriel Leja from Harlingen South in lane 1. We have in lane 2 Alejandro Avalos from Rivera in lane 2. In lane 3, Jesse Roblero from Los Fresnos. From Weslaco, we have Brock Bloomquist from Weslaco High School, who's the top qualifier. Noah Smith from Harlingen is in lane 5. In lane 6, from Harlingen, William Horn. In lane 7, Magnum Callison from Los Fresnos. And in lane 8, Aaron Valdez from Hanna.
And we could only hope, Carlos, that this third and final heat of the 500 freestyle is exciting as it was for heat number 2.
Oh yeah, Well, I mean, if you take a look, it's going to be tough because Bloomquist has a 35-second
Yeah,
better qualifying time than everybody else.
I know. I noticed that. Yeah. So if all comes through the way the seedings came out, then Brock is going to dominate this race.
Well,
But that's why they still race, because you just never know.
yep. But he is the heavy favorite coming into this race. Okay, so here we go. Weslaco trying to win another gold medal. Harlingen South. Harlingen, actually, Noah Smith will be the next best qualifying time in this race of 500. So here we go. First lap. And a quick pace here for Bloomquist. And let's see how he does on that first lap. 27 seconds after that first up and back from Bloomquist. And look at that pace, Mike.
I know. I mean, these swimmers are going at it as if it was the last lap of the race. I mean, but Bloomquist off to a terrific start there with a strong lead.
Already on lap number 3. Bloomquist with a half a length lead. Closest competitor, Jesse Roblero from Los Fresnos. Bloomquist, the dark black cap, Nike logo. First place at this moment. And that was Roblero once again. Second.
He's not far behind. I mean, he's staying with Bloomquist.
Body length. That is a quick pace, Mike. Look at that.
See, the impressive thing, Carlos, is I noticed with Bloomquist is that he'll keep his head under the water for a pretty long period of time, and so that allows him to just keep on swimming without worrying about coming back up. And he knows exactly when to come, put his head back out and take a breath, go back
And look
under.
at that lead that he has now. A good 10 yards ahead of Robrero.
And to me, that's just Bloomquist keeping up with the pace he started with, and Roblero maybe just getting a little tired as we move along in the race. It seems to me like Bloomquist is, if anything, he's getting faster.
Yeah.
And all the swimmers are kind of slowing down a little bit.
Bloomquist,
As we see him
first
with
place,
the turn
commanding
here.
lead.
When we talk about that young man, he's hungry. He wants to go to the state competition. He's worked really, really hard.
This is lap 11 for these competitors. Bloomquist has just missed qualifying for state last year, but he had an impressive meet last week here at the Aquatic Center. And look at him go. Still pushing himself here. 3:09 on lap, what's this, 13 now. Still a very good pace for him.
Yeah, I know last week he set a school record at one of the events. I believe it was the 200 freestyle. But
And Bloomquist, look at that. A full 25 yards ahead of the nearest competitor. Still a tremendous pace as his teammates are egging him along, pushing him. His coach Trevino's also there. His father, Kevin Bloomquist, also in a crowd right in his lane. 4:05 mark here for Bloomquist.
And earlier this year, Carlos, Bloomquist did set the school record in this event with a time of 5:01.71. So just perhaps that's what he's going to aim for in this race. So let's see if he can do it.
His qualifying time was 5:01.71. And here's the final bell for Bloomquist. Final up and back for him. 2 laps to go for the young man, Brock Bloomquist, a senior from Weslaco High School, bringing home the gold, but he wants more. He's looking for a personal best here. As they keep pushing him, his family, and watch, look at him go there. He's on a tear here. Crowd cheering on at the Weslaco Aquatic Center. Brock, 5:08 looks like his time. He was going faster than anybody else, and he picks up first place. Congratulations to Brock Bloomquist of Weslaco High School. Now second place here. Roblero in second is going to finish from Los Fresnos. That'll be a lot of points here for the team. And in third place, be Jesse. Second place is actually Noah Smith from Harlingen, and third place for Roblero.
Yeah, so second place was pretty competitive there, but Bloomquist just dominated the race.
Second medal for Brock Bloomquist. Picks up a silver in a race previously, picks up a gold here. And he's moving on now to regional competition in Brownsville, which will take place next week. And also, Brock also won a gold medal in the medley relay. So he's got 3 medals under his belt, does Brock Bloomquist.
Yeah, we see a lot of these swimmers walking around after the break with medals. And I mean, for some of these athletes, it's taking home 3 or 4 of them. And that's special, that's outstanding.
There are your final results here.
Not a personal best for Brock Bloomquist, but still an outstanding race. Still defeating the competition. As we see a shot there of Brock's father and Coach Trevino having a little chat. Very proud father. The Weslaco ISD and Weslaco High. Looking to become only the second Weslaco High swimmer to qualify for state, Brock Bloomquist.
Okay, so here we go. Brock, I was looking for the other event. Brock has a medal in the 200-yard medley, and the 500. Those are both golds, and he's got a silver in the 200-yard IM.
Wow,
outstanding. Oh, there you go, 3 medals for him.
Yeah, only adding to the collection that he already has.
A lot of medals.
A lot of medals.
Next competition will be the 200-yard freestyle relay. 1 heat for boys and girls, so this should be a fun race to watch. The boys, yeah. I was wondering if Brock was going to be in that, and he is, but he's going to be able to rest a few minutes here. There's a team.
One race to rest.
Here's a team from Los Fresnos. Right there, they are the top qualifiers. Rebecca Ozuna, Emily Rodriguez, Sarah Villarreal, and Maria Manogas. Lane 1 will be the Weslaco East team, Brianna Villarreal, Beatriz Zambrano, Julia Nájera, and Alexandra Dominguez. In lane 2 will be Harlingen South team. In lane 3 will be the team from Hanna, Gabriela Ramirez, Destiny Gomez, Claudia Alejos, and Karime Vigil. Los Fresnos team, we talked about them. They're going to be in lane 4, the top qualifier. Harlingen will be in lane 5. Weslaco will be in lane 6, the team of Emily Cortez, Yasmin Cardenas, Charlie Cruz, and Kiana Reyes. And from Brownsville Rivera, In lane 7 will be Ruth Curley, Diana Guevara, Cecilia Urbina, and Beatriz Zapata.
Best qualifying time is
Team from Los Fresnos.
team from with 151.64.
All right, there's the whistle. And here we go. It's going to get loud in here for this team relay in the 200-yard freestyle. Gotta love it. Up and back for each one. Team title on the line here for this event. Relay. Good start here for the team for Los Fresnos in lane 4. Also in lane 5 from Harlingen. They're battling for first place right now. Harlingen might have a slight edge. We'll check the wall. Yep. It's Los Fresnos now after the push off the wall for first place. Harlingen is in second. And this is the first leg of the relay freestyle. Third place right now. It looks like it is from Harlingen South in lane number 2. And Harlingen, Los Fresnos has just pulled away here with a half a body length lead.
So we see
Los
Harlingen,
Fresnos girl.
Yeah, we see Harlingen South here making a move now for second place. Nice turn there, catching up to Harlingen.
That's Emily Rodriguez right now for Los Fresnos with the lead as she finishes her lap. Sarah Villarreal now, the third leg for Los Fresnos with the lead, trying to pull away. The third leg for these competitors. Villarreal increasing the lead there after the turn. Harlingen's in second. In third place in lane number 2 will be Harlingen South. Los Fresnos. Maria Manogas trying to bring home the gold in the 200-yard freestyle for the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons.
It looks like we have a good race for second place
Second and
now.
third. Well, Harlingen trying to come from Harlingen South. Los Fresnos with the victory. Manogas, you see her shot right there. Harlingen right there is in second place. And in third place, it'll be Harlingen South. First place goes to Los Fresnos, the district champions, and the 200-yard freestyle relay.
Great job, Lady Falcons there. Pretty much control from the get-go. And Harlingen South looked like they were going to give Harlingen High a run for their money for second place, but Harlingen able to hold on there with a time of 156.48.
South gets the third place, so they get the bronze. Weslaco High School girls, fourth place. All right, we'll move on there. There are the official results on the boys' side. We got the 200-yard freestyle from Brownsville Rivera first. Lane 1, Rogelio Barrios. Second will be Aaron Peña, Derek Gutierrez, and Diego Vela. From Weslaco East will be in lane 2, Joshua Blas, Robert Leal, Jose Ochoa, and John Miller. From Brownsville Hannah, they'll be in lane 3, Justin Garza, Kristen Alanis, Michael Kowalski, Quentin Diesel. In lane 4, the team of Brock Bloomquist, Nathan Parker, Noah Valadez, and Daryl Wells. In lane 5, Los Fresnos, Robert Waters, Nate Leiva, Jonathan Hernandez, and Luis Ozuna. In lane 6 will be Harlingen. In lane 7, Harlingen South. Top qualifying time, Weslaco 1:33.90. 2 seconds behind them, though, is Los Fresnos, Mike.
Yeah. And I see Brock's father back out here, ready to cheer on Brock. He's going to be the first one for Weslaco High to start for the relay team. Just finished 500-yard event.
He rested a little bit, but he's going up and back now. That's nothing.
So he's there mentally. He's probably already there.
He's like, that's only 2 laps. I can do that. I just did 20.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can do it physically. Yeah, I know he will.
He might be a little fatigued, but
Right.
he's going to give it all he has right here. Boys, 200-yard freestyle relay. Here we go. Here's Brock Bloomquist, and right next to him, the team from Los Fresnos, Robert Waters. Those are top 2 qualifiers. And right behind them is the team from Hannah. Look like Bloomquist battling there against the Los Fresnos team. And Bloomquist, both of them back and forth, Los Fresnos. Here we go in the water, that's Nathan Parker. Parker, a sophomore for the Panthers. In second place behind Los Fresnos. There you go, half a body length there. Parker trying to finish up strong, his lap. Freestyle 200 yards. Up next will be Noah Valadez. Valadez in the third leg of this heat. In the pink cap. Los Fresnos in first. Almost a full body length. Valadez trying to make up. It's Los Fresnos in first place. Jonathan Hernandez in the water now for the Weslaco Panthers. Daryl Wells, the state qualifier from a year ago. Trying to make up at the heels.
There he goes.
Of Los Fresnos, Luis Osuna. Good push, and here we go. Final 15 yards. Los Fresnos gonna take it. Second place goes to the Panthers. Third place, and picking up the silver will be Hannah. And Los Fresnos with a strong finish. Strong start, I should say, Mike. The first 2 swimmers really gave them a lead, and they were able to hang on.
Yeah, it set the tempo pretty much for the whole race. And Noah did a pretty good job of cutting that lead, and then Daryl, in the end, it was just too much for Los Fresnos there, setting the tempo early on, and all the swimmers did a great job there. And they are your district champs.
Good sportsmanship here between the Los Fresnos team and the Weslaco team. And Daryl Wells there, talking to some of his teammates. So there we go, 1:33:20 is the time for Los Fresnos. And so that time was 2 seconds better than what they had qualified for. 1:33:90 was what the Panthers had coming into this, and they were off by a couple of seconds. Third place there for Hannah. Good competitive race, a silver medal for our hometown team from Weslaco High School. And they'll move on to the district regional competition taken up next week.
I mean, they will see each other again next week. So, these things go back and forth. I mean, you may have bragging rights today, but next week may be a different story.
All right, girls 100 backstroke is next.
All right, we'll read out 7 swimmers in the first heat of the 100-yard backstroke. In lane number 1, it's going to be Anna Porzitsky out of Harlingen South. Lane number 2 is going to be Sabrina Garza out of Weslaco East. And lane number 3 is going to be Ainsley Fujan out of Harlingen South. And lane number 4 is going to be Stephanie Alejos out of Brownsville-Hanna. In lane number 5, it's going to be Beatriz Zapata out of Brownsville-Rivera. Lane number 6 is Serene Trevino out of Harlingen South. And lane number 7 is Samantha Alanis out of Weslaco East.
Event 19, girl, 100-yard back.
No swimmer came in with a seating time, so we'll just wait and see what happens as the whistle blows. The swimmers jump in the pool. For the 100-yard backstroke. That's 4 laps.
Take your mark.
And it looks like we have lane number 3 with the early lead. That would be Ainsley Fujan. But keep your eye on lane 6. That'd be Trevino Harlingen South right there. And the lane number 1, that's Przewalski out of Harlingen South.
Yep, 3 heats here, Mike.
3 heats, that's correct.
So good pace here for these young ladies in the girls 100 backstroke. Also have 3 heats on the boys 100-yard backstroke.
I always thought, Carlos, the backstroke was always the toughest to swim because, I mean, you're using obviously your arms and you're going backwards in it, but there's a lot of kicking involved. You see the kicking going up. Obviously, you kick in every stroke, but it just kind of feels like you got to really concentrate in this event.
Go!
The 130 mark here in this race.
It looks like Trevino is your top winner in this heat. And she finishes with a time of 1:31.72. In second was her teammate, Przewalski, with a time of 1:33.16. Those are your top 2 finishers in heat number 1 of the 100-yard backstroke.
All right, we'll move on now to the next heat in this competition, the 100-yard butterfly backstroke. And this will be heat 2 of 3. So we will have in the 100-yard girls backstroke in lane 1, Bianca Valdez from Weslaco East, Olivia Garcia in lane 2 from Harlingen, Jacqueline Bailly, lane 3 from Harlingen South, lane 4, Emily Cortez from Weslaco, in lane 5, Caitlin Uribe from Harlingen, in lane 6, Kathleen Garcia from Los Fresnos, in lane 7, Teresa Velez from Weslaco East, in lane 8, Ruby Puga from Rivera. Backstroke, 100 yards, here we go. Top qualifier in this heat, Emily Cortez from Weslaco. Time of 1:23.53. Actually, she's tied with the young lady from Harlingen.
Yeah. So this might be a fun race to watch.
Yeah, Emily has a slight lead here over Uribe.
I wanted to see you guys swim.
She's a young girl from Los Fresnos,
Caitlin Garcia,
who's actually has the lead here. Not the top qualifier, but in this heat is going to win this one. She picks up first place. Garcia from Los Fresnos. In this heat, second place, Emily Cortez beat her qualifying time. And then in third place is Caitlin Uribe, 1:24.88.
Wow, great job by Garcia there. She beat her seating time by almost 15 seconds.
Emily Cortez in second place. First place goes to Garcia, time of 1:17. Second place, Cortez, 1:22.41. And in third place, Caitlin Uribe from Harlingen. Now we'll have the top qualifiers in this heat. In this event, 100-yard backstroke. Jocelyn Blanco from Los Fresnos in lane 1. Ana Ramos from Harlingen in lane 2. Nadia Gutierrez from Hanna in lane 3. Catabria Barales from Los Fresnos in lane 4. Rebecca Ozuna from Los Fresnos in lane 5. Azul Martinez from Rivera in lane 6. Megan Padilla from Harlingen in lane 7. Yana Guevara in lane 8 from Rivera.
Top seating time is 107.48 by Los Fresnos Barales.
Backstroke, 100 yards. Top qualifiers, here we go for a chance for some medals here. And a close race to start off between the two girls from Los Fresnos. Looks like it's lane 4 with the lead, lane 5, Ozuna. Lane 4 is at lane 3, Mike, actually
I think
with
that's
the lead.
lane 3 with the lead right now with a slight lead, but lane 4 is catching up.
Nadia Gutierrez at the turn. From Hanna. Barales at second. Third right now, Ozuna. And she's hanging on. There's the young lady in lane 3, Gutierrez. And she still has the lead. Final 15 yards here, Gutierrez trying to pull off a win, coming on strong. Barales. Oh, and she takes it. First place goes to Gutierrez, second place Barales, and third place Ozuna. What a great, great swim that was. As the third qualifier picks up first place, does Nadia Gutierrez.
Yeah, she did an outstanding job, Carlos, on the turns. And to me, that was the difference in this race. She was able to turn, get back up in the water, and do her backstrokes. And she was able to hold off your second place finisher, which was Barales.
Yeah, great job for her. A victory there for Hanna. Third best qualifier. Picks up a gold medal. There's your final results.
There's your final results there. It was very close and competitive there.
All right, so up next we'll have the boys 100-yard backstroke. 3 heats. We've got 3 swimmers here. Dominic Davila from Harlingen South in lane 3. Michael Valdez in lane 4 from Harlingen South. And Rogelio Barrios in lane 5 from Rivera.
Let's go, Dom! Let's go, Dom!
Looks like South has the early edge right now in lane number 4. His teammate Davila is right behind him in lane 3.
Let's go, Dom!
It looks like Valdez there is creating some separation. Meanwhile, Barrios is making a run there for a second. It looks like Valdez is taking control of the race.
Let's go, Dom!
Valdez looks like it's going to be your winner in heat number 1.
Let's go, Dom!
The 100-yard backstroke.
Let's go, Dom!
You see the results there. Valdez with official time of 1:18.57. And Davila with 1:29.16. Just holds off Barrios with 129.69. Let's move on to heat number 2 for the 100-yard backstroke. In lane number 2, we have Abraham Torres out of Weslaco High, a pair of Weslaco High swimmers here. In lane number 3 is Jesus Pedraza, also Weslaco High. In lane number 4 is Efrain Mascoro out of Los Fresnos. In lane 5, Christian Mata out of Brownsville Rivera. In lane 6 is Tranquilino Salazar out of Los Fresnos. And in lane number 7 is Juan Abraca out of Brownsville, Hannah. Looks like Mascoro out of Los Fresnos with the early lead here. Halfway through the race. And lane number 5 there, and lane number 6. They're right next to each other for second place. That'd be Mata out of Rivera and Salazar out of Los Fresnos. As we make the final lap here, it will be Mascoro with a decent lead here. Mata maintaining second place, while Salazar out of Los Fresnos looks like it's going to finish in third. Carlos?
First place, Mascoro from Los Fresnos. Second, Mata. Third place, Salazar. And now we'll move on here to the top qualifiers in the 100-yard boys backstroke. Jonathan Hernandez from Los Fresnos. Robert Waters from Los Fresnos. That's lane 1 and 2. Lane 3, Matthew Lovett from Henna. Lane 4 be Justin Diaz from Harlingen South. And in lane 5, your top qualifier. Actually, he's not the top qualifier. In lane 5 will be Darrell Wells, who's just right behind Justin Diaz. Darrell Wells from Weslaco High School. In lane 6 will be Patrick Davila from Harlingen South. Lane 7, Nathan Parker from Weslaco. And in lane 8, Jonathan Rocha from Harlingen. Top qualifier is Justin Diaz. And right behind him is Wells.
Both of those young men, state qualifiers last year. And no matter what race it is, when you have state qualifiers going up against each other, that's going to be a fun race to watch.
All right, so here we go. Backstroke. Final heat. It's going to be a battle here between Diaz and Wells, lane 4 and lane 5. Watch these two compete. So far with the lead here after the turn, it looks like the two going back and forth the first 25 yards. It's actually the young man from Los Fresnos with the early lead. Right, lane 2, love it.
It's Robert Waters there.
In lane 2.
That's right.
Waters.
This is going to be a great finish, Carlos.
Up and back, here we go. Young man from Los Fresnos in lane 2 with the lead. Robert Waters. But Wells kicking here, and so is Lovett. First place goes to Waters. Second place goes to Diaz from South, and Wells from Weslaco with the bronze.
Wow, what a race.
What a race indeed. 56.03 for first place, 56.15 for second place, and 56.96 for third place.
All three swimmers in the top 3, 56 and change.
Lovett, who is also in it, Matthew Lovett, finishes in 4th by a second behind.
Yeah, this is probably arguably the best race of the day. I mean, when you have your top 3 neck and neck, and then even a 4th place finisher just over a second behind. Outstanding job.
And that's another gold. That's another gold medal for the boys team.
For Los Fresnos, right?
For Los Fresnos. Weslaco. Take a look here. Weslaco has got them down for 2 golds, 1 silver, and now a bronze. But Los Fresnos boys,
Yeah, Waters actually entered this race about 4 seconds behind the top seeding time, and so just what a race by that young man.
Los Fresnos with 4 gold medals so far, Mike.
Wow. Girls 100-yard breaststroke. Heat
4
1.
gold medals.
Yeah, they're chasing district title number 10. 10 in a row.
Still got the girls 100-yard breaststroke next. We're going to have 2 heats for the girls. And let's set you guys up here. Third in lane 3, Cecilia Urbina from Rivera. Charlie Cruz from Weslaco in lane 4. Julia Najera from Weslaco East in lane 5. And Camila Maldonado in lane 6 from Hanna. Charlie Cruz in this heat is the top qualifier. 100-yard breaststroke. After the breaststroke, we've got the freestyle relays and that'll be the final event. So breaststroke and freestyle relays are your final events, boys and girls.
Looks like you have Naheda in lane number 5 there with a pretty comfortable lead. You have Cruz in lane number 4 there in second, but not far behind is Urbina.
In first place there in lane 5, we got there Julia Najera from Weslaco East. Looks like she's going to take this heat in the breaststroke. Julia's time of 1:37.34. Trying to best that. And it appears that she came up short, but she gained up first place in this heat. First place for Julia Najera in heat number 1.
Urbina there with a second place finish there, surpassing Cruz.
We'll move on to the top qualifiers in the 100-yard breaststroke. In lane number 1 will be Angela Loera from Los Fresnos. In lane 2, Susan Ramirez from Los Fresnos. In lane 3, Maria Trevino from Los Fresnos. In lane 4 will be Lola Garza from Harlingen South. In lane 5, Reina Apacible from Los Fresnos. In lane 6, Bailey Smith from Harlingen. Lane 7 will be Caitlin Mata from Harlingen. And lane 8, Sofia Canchola from Harlingen.
Top city time is 1:12.65 by Lola Garza.
Here we go. Breaststroke, top qualifiers. Winners take home the golds, bronzes, and the silver, and they qualify to the next round of the playoff. Regional competition.
Yeah, it is the playoffs.
Lane 5 with the early lead here. Apacible from Los Fresnos in the breaststroke. Apacible remains in first place, second place, Garza. Third place, Trevino from Los Fresnos. Apacible still in the breaststroke. Going to be a battle between second and third here in lanes 3 and 4.
Yeah, they're neck and neck right now, Carlos. Let's see how we finish here.
Apacible first. The second place, Garza third place, Trevino, in a very competitive race. Those are your top 3 finishers. Gold, silver, and the bronze. Congratulations to Apacible for picking up first place.
Yeah, great job all around there. Apacible just too strong in this race. Finished, what, 5 seconds? A little short of 5 seconds from second place. So just a great race there by the young Los Fresnos swimmer there.
We'll move on to the boys 100-yard breaststroke. You got 3 heats here. In heat number 1, lane number 3, Arcia Cajea from Hanna, Mara Fuentes from Hanna, Ethan Krager from Weslaco. 3 racers here in this event. 100-yard breaststroke.
Just 2 swimmers, Carlos.
Looks like we had a scratch here in lane number 4. Fuentes. Breaststroke. Gahe and Krieger, 3 and 5. .47.36, the 50-yard mark. Top qualifier was Fuentes, but he didn't race here. They might be saving him for another event.
I was actually looking at that, Carlos. I don't see his name
In the relay?
in the relays, no. Or in heat 2 or 3.
So Krieger has the lead here in lane number 5 for Weslaco. Looks like he's going to bring home the victory in this heat. So first place for Krieger out of the 2-man race. 1:38.14. And beats his qualifying time of 1:42.13. Kahe, second place, 1:51.24. There you see the final results. All right, so we do have another heat here for the breaststroke. Let's take a look at the qualifiers. For the second heat, we will have in lane number 1, Rolando Ramos from Harlingen. In lane number 2, Ramiro Pesina from South. In lane number 3, Hernandez Dominic from Los Fresnos. In lane number 4, Ricardo Rodriguez from Hanna. In lane number 5, Julio Serna from Los Fresnos. In lane number 6, Robert Leal from East, Weslaco East. In lane number 7, Angel Arazola from Weslaco East. And in lane number 8, Steven Ortega from Weslaco East.
This might be a fun one, Carlos, because we have the top 3 finishers with the seating time at 1:18 and change. So this might be a fun one to watch in heat number 2.
Still have the top qualifiers coming up next in heat 3 of the breaststroke for the boys. And then the 400-yard freestyle to end the 32 6A championship. Don't have the calculations, but I do believe that Los Fresnos is in line for another district championship. I know with the girls, very, very strong. Boys,
great shape to say the least.
It looks like it. It looks like they're gonna take it. I'm sure we'll find out here in a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Second heat in the breaststroke, 100 yards.
Take your mark.
Good clean start here. Looks like Hannah right there. Ricardo Rodriguez in lane 4 with the early lead. Rodriguez still with the lead here in this heat, 2 of 3.
Our audience could probably hear some yelling from coaches and the fans right in front of us.
You got now you got the other Hannah individual in lane 5 closing in on Rodriguez. That's Serna. From Los Fresnos, I should say. Going to be a battle here towards the end.
First, second, and third.
Rodriguez from Hannah. Oh,
Wow.
no, it's going to be Serna from Los Fresnos. Picking up, no, I had it right the first time.
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
it is Hannah.
But look how close that was.
Oof. 4
Rodriguez, first place, second place, Serna, third place goes to Dominguez. And very, very tight race.
I mean, how tight?
1:15:33
Yeah.
for first place. 1:15:33 for first place, second place, 1:15:37. Like
What is that?
4/10 of a second.
4/10 of a second or 4/100ths of a second? I don't know. But I mean, you see the numbers there right in front of you. That's how tight it was. I mean, it lived up to the seating time, and they're actually faster. I mean, the seating times had them at 1:18 and finished with 1:15 in the third place. Even though it was a few seconds behind, still beat his seating time. So great job by those top 3 swimmers in this race here.
All right, so heat number 3. Heat number 3, this will be your top qualifiers. In lane number 1 will be Ryan Perez from Weslaco. Lane number 2, Tristan Alanis from Hannah. And lane 3, Henry Sander from Weslaco. In lane 4, Matthew Vasquez from Los Fresnos. In lane 5, Alan Urteaga from Rivera. In lane 6, Ian Fredrickson from Harlingen. In lane 7, Tony Martinez from Los Fresnos. And Richard Uribe in lane 8 from Harlingen.
Top seating time in this race is 1:12:48 by Matthew Vasquez. So after this, Carlos, just one more event.
Yes, sir. This is your breaststroke. Let's see who's going to walk away with a district championship here. Top qualifier will be Matthew Vasquez from Los Fresnos with a qualifying time of 1:12:48. Looks like we have a scratch in lane 6 for Ian Fredrickson from Harlingen. Or he's not on the screen, so we'll see. No, he is there. Just not on the screen, not yet. Okay, here we go. Final heat here.
There we go.
All right, here we go. And we do have Ian Fredrickson in lane 6 here for Harlingen.
Take your mark.
The 100-yard breaststroke. The championship heat. A great race so far. And it looks like Fredrickson with a lead there in lane 6 from this vantage point. Also there, Matthew Vasquez from Los Fresnos. We'll see as they touch the wall. Vasquez in first. Second goes to Fredrickson. Third right now is lane number 5, Urtiega from Rivera. Now pulling away, Matthew Vasquez from Los Fresnos. Fredrickson in lane 6 in second. Final few yards. Vasquez from Los Fresnos. Fredrickson also right there, battling for first and second. Los Fresnos takes it. Vasquez, second place, Fredrickson. Third place, Urtiega. First, second, and third, another gold medal for Los Fresnos.
Fredrickson gave it a good ride, but a great job there by Vasquez. Controlling the race. Pretty much after the first lap, it was his race all the way.
All right, so here we go. Final events. It'll be the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. In lane 2 will be Hannah. Annika Larson will be first. Destiny Gomez will swim the second leg. Then Gabriela Ramirez and Nadia Gutierrez. In lane 3 will be Harlingen. In lane 4, Harlingen South. In lane 5, Los Fresnos. Swimming first for Los Fresnos will be Rebecca Ozuna. Emily Rodriguez will swim second. Swimming third will be Maria Manogas. In lane, swimming the fourth leg will be Apacible, Reina Apacible. For Brownsville Rivera, they'll be in lane 6, Corina Esusuriz will be first. Second leg will be Azul Martinez. Third leg will be Ruth Curley. And fourth leg will be Sofia Gonzalez. Lane 7 will be Weslaco, the team of Emily Cortez, Jessica Cantu, Amelie Guzman, and Kiana Reyes, the anchor.
Top city time is 4:06.86 by Harlingen South. In lane number 4.
400 relay, final event of the 32 6A championship. It's been a lot of fun so far here at Weslaco ISD's Aquatic Center. Carlos Roberto, Mike Gonzalez, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this broadcast. It's been a long afternoon, but some exciting races. And thank everybody on the cameras here and the whole K-West crew. Val Zamora on the camera. Also have Don Ramirez on the camera. Vinny Berry on camera. Amadeo Briones also on camera. Working the graphics tonight, or this afternoon, Darlene Gracia. We also have Jose Leal, Joe Leal on the audio, making it sound good. Doing the switching, director for this event, Mike Palacios.
There we tell you, Carlos, we do, as a K-West group, we do everything we can to provide the best coverage. We even have Don Ramirez standing on the diving board out there, getting the best shots. So yes, we go above and beyond.
All right, so here we go. Girls, 400-yard freestyle relay. Should be fast and furious, up and back. Harlingen South looks like with the early lead here to the first 25. But Los Fresnos is right there. Rebecca Osuna in lane 5. First 50 done. Another 2 laps to go for these individuals. Los Fresnos, Rebecca Ozuna, and Harlingen South battling for first and second. And third is Rivera. Check that, and third is Harlingen. Los Fresnos now takes the lead here with a strong kick here by Ozuna. So Ozuna is going to give the early lead here to Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos South second. Third, Harlingen. Lanes 3, 4, and 5 are the ones to watch. Lane 5 has first place lead right now. And lane 4 is second place, and lane 3 is third place.
It's also a battle for third place there in lane number 2, right there.
This is Emily Rodriguez for Los Fresnos, pulling away. Now a full body length lead over Harlingen South. Harlingen South lead is a full body length lead over Harlingen.
And right behind is Brownsville Rivera in lane number 2.
Emily Rodriguez trying to extend the lead here for Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. As she will now touch the side of the wall, and Managonas Maria, very strong winner already. A couple of medals here today, increases the lead to 2 body lengths. Los Fresnos girls, 25 yards down there from Managonas. For Harlingen South now is Ruth. Well, we don't have their names, I'm sorry.
Well, here comes Harlingen High in lane number 3. But it looks like South is gonna remain in second.
Manongas. Another lap here. She'll hand it off to Apacible. 3-length lead for her. Very strong swimmer. A battle here, though, like you said, Mike, between Harlingen South and Harlingen for second and third. Reina Apacible enters the water with a first place lead for the Los Fresnos girls. 400 yards for her. Or 4 laps for her, I should say. 100 yards for her. Apacible with a strong lead. South with a good lead here in second place, and Harlingen trying to make it up to come in third or possibly second. Apacible, very strong here, lead for Los Fresnos. Makes the turn. Apacible gonna win it here for the Lady Falcons. The 400-yard freestyle relay goes to Los Fresnos, second place. Trying to hang on, Harlingen South, and they do in third. Harlingen, third. Fourth place, Hannah. And in fifth place, Rivera. Weslaco in 6th. Congratulations. Once again goes out to Los Fresnos, the team of Ozuna, Rodriguez, Managas, and Apacible. First place winners in the 400 freestyle relay. Now we'll move on to the boys. In lane 2, we'll have Brownsville Rivera, Alejandro Avalos in lane 1, or we'll have the first leg. Christian Mata will have the second leg. Then it's Alan Urteaga and Kyle Shea with the anchor. In lane 3 will be Hannah, Matthew Lovett, Justin Garza, Aaron Valdez, and Quentin Diesel. In lane 4 will be Harlingen South. In lane 5, Los Fresnos, Robert Waters, Nate Leva, and Luis Osuna, Evan Garcia. In lane 6 will be Harlingen. In lane 7 will be Derek Cantu from Weslaco, Diego Guerra, Henry Sander, and Ryan Perez, all from Weslaco.
Best city time is 3:30.91 from Harlingen South. Something else to keep in mind, Carlos, Los Fresnos last year in an invitational broke the pool record. And that's something that coach was pretty proud of. Who knows? Maybe they'll be vying for that in this race as well.
Okay, so here we go. It'll be a close battle between Harlingen South and Los Fresnos, Mike. One comes in at a qualifying time of 3:30. That's Harlingen South. Los Fresnos comes in a qualifying at 3:31. And don't discount Harlingen Hannah, because they're right there at 3:32. All seconds away from each other.
Yeah, and that's Lovett has done very well today. And Quentin Dissel is the other swimmer that does a great job for them.
We will have a battle in lanes 3, 4, and 5. Hannah, South, and Los Fresnos. Cameron County.
No, that was on the...
See a great shot there of the Los Fresnos relay team. A great shot there by Ardan Ramirez standing on the diving board.
24, boys. 400 freestyle relay, heat 1. Take your mark.
And they're off. A little bit of a late start there. Look for the team from Los Fresnos, but he quickly made up. Did Robert Waters. And it is Los Fresnos in first place. Waters with the first 25.
It looks like Brownsville Hannah's in second place here.
Yep, Hannah and South battling for almost neck and neck for second and third. Half a length body lead for Los Fresnos. Final lap here, this first leg. Los Fresnos with a lead. Waters gives his team a lead. Second place, it's Harlingen South. Third, Harlingen. Third, Hannah. Los Fresnos and South battling first and second. Hannah in third. Los Fresnos still with the lead. Swimming this leg here for Los Fresnos is Nate Leyva. Has increased the lead a little bit, Mike. Yes.
Right, yeah. I was just going to say, it looks like he's increasing the lead there as he's about to make his final turn.
Leyva with a strong performance here for Los Fresnos, trying to bring home the gold for his team in the second leg of this four-leg competition. Ozuna now in the water for Los Fresnos with a comfortable lead. 3 body lengths for the strong swimmer, Ozuna. Second and third are very, very close, Mike. Hannah and South in lanes 3 and 4. That's going to be the battle to see.
Who's going to get the silver?
Los Fresnos with a commanding lead, but look at South and Hannah battling in lane 2 and 3. Los Fresnos going to take this one with ease. Final leg, Evan Garcia for Los Fresnos. Now pulling away, Harlingen South in second. And they're in the water for the final leg. Harlingen South now, Hannah. Los Fresnos, final turn. Final 2 laps for the Falcons to win the 400 district championship. Look at Hannah, they have made up some lengths here with the Harlingen South swimmer. Body length behind him, maybe half a body length. Los Fresnos gonna win it. Los Fresnos takes the 400, second place. Harlingen South, third place, is going to go to Hannah. Quite an exciting race here in the 400. Once again, Hannah first. Second place goes to South. Third place goes to Hannah. First place was Los Fresnos. Fourth place is Harlingen. And wrapping up here, the team from Weslaco in fifth.
Yeah, you see Los Fresnos.
Sixth place. Rivera was sixth.
Yeah, you see
There's
Los
the result.
Fresnos there huffing and puffing. What a race this was. But Harlingen South with the silver holds off a strong Brownsville Hannah. Finished in third place. So congratulations to Los Fresnos Falcons. Once again, another first place finish.
Yep, the Los Fresnos Falcons win it once again. They are the champs. You can hear them chanting right now. Los Fresnos Falcons, congratulations to them as they take home the district championship, the boys championship, the girls championship. They take it all. All right, well, that'll wrap it up here at the WISD Aquatic Center. Next week is regional competition in Brownsville. Good luck to all the teams in 32-6A. Congratulations to all the winners here today. And we'd like to thank, once again, everybody at K-West for making this possible. I'd like to thank our superintendent of schools, Dr. Priscilla Canales, athletic director, also Oscar Riojas. For Mike Gonzalez, I'm Carlos Robledo. Have a good afternoon, everyone.